direct from the case files of the Something Something Cast. Find us on iTunes, Stitcher, and STSTcast on Twitter, and at somethingcast.com.
Hey, have you seen the docket that just came in?
Is that the Blacker Than Black Times Infinity file?
Yeah. These guys, they're gonna blow it for us all. They know too much.
What have they uncovered this time?
What haven't they uncovered?
What, movies, TV, video games?
Check, check, and check.
Nobody's that good.
Get this. These guys knew the Jeep Renegade Batman used wasn't trail rated.
Jesus.
Only one thing left for us to do.
Smash that motherfucking like button.
There is a story so strange in its implications that it defies ordinary classification.
I don't care if you've been looking for porn parodies with Overwatch all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct on the stack. Smoke me out, fam, with that dang shit on my left. Your boy Blue.
Hey, stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the sound that you're used to.
Oh, we going in. On my far right, engineering on 1 2s, choking people out on 3s and 4s. Kronos.
I feel like I should do the rest of that song, but I'm not.
Oh.
I was about to.
Keep that beat going. All right.
Alcohol, the cause of and solution to all life's problems.
Yes. And on my immediate right, not old Ninja, but Stitch, back once again.
Relax your mind, let your conscience be free. You're now rolling through the sounds of Be the MBTI.
Oh, it's lit. It's lit. Gentlemen, this is 1 year. One full year on the goddamn motherfucking air.
Surrounded this motherfucking planet.
Yes. Damn, we appreciate. We so goddamn thankful, like Marshawn Lynch, for all y'all folks who have been fucking with us for an entire year. That's awesome.
That's what's up.
And so,
get some respect on this name.
Hell yeah. And because the fact that it's been a full year, we're gonna do a DrunkCast.
DrunkCast.
Yeah, this will be the second DrunkCast.
Yes.
We're done.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Anyone who's wondering where the fuck old Ninja is, he's in Vegas, hopefully making really shitty decisions.
Yeah.
Because he graduated.
Leveled up.
And his birthday, too, right?
Something like that.
Well, his birthday was a couple weeks ago.
There is a fifth member on the podcast this time, though, and we will call this fifth member Moonshine, otherwise known as You Could Go Blind.
Oh, yeah. Rocket fuel.
Yeah, and it's actual moonshine for everybody that's listening or watching. It's real moonshine.
Yeah, damn.
Not
So should we go ahead and take our first shot of it?
We don't
Kick off the-
there's no actual shot glasses in here. We just have.
Yeah, we'll just
take out the glasses. All right.
But while that's happening, because that's going to take a little while to set up and shit, here we are fucking once again. Now, for those of you wondering why we didn't cast on Wednesday, it's because we wanted to do a drunk cast for y'all on Friday. So, sorry for, it's strong as fuck.
I think the paint's spilling off the walls. Goddamn.
Damn. That shit, it does look strong. It's clear as fuck.
Don't you spill that yellow cake.
The whole fucking studio just bursting in flames.
Yes. So, Kronos is pouring right now.
Goddamn, these are like triple
Dude,
shots.
are we using like the Coke or the soda or no?
You better.
Yeah. Fuck y'all. I'm putting some
I'm the
goddamn
smallest
soda
one in here. I'll be dead.
Yeah, so.
Shit.
Oh, shit. Shit gonna go through the floor now.
God
This is on
damn.
fire
Like
now.
that xenomorph blood.
He's pouring like he's already drunk it.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Well, no, it's in a goddamn mason
I'm
jar.
just
It's
fucking
like
with you.
Yeah.
All right, who's pouring this
We
one?
needed a funnel.
Here, you pour this.
Well, I'm gonna try it without. Like, I'm gonna take
God
a sip.
damn.
A sip.
You don't want your eyesight. That's cool.
Well, shit, the Coke ain't gonna help.
there's three.
It might slow it down.
You want this one?
Yeah, I'll do this one.
I'll take the biggest one since I'm the biggest dude here, I think.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't even
Got hair on your
smell it.
chest?
I got fucking like
Put some Coke on
goosebumps just
that
from
motherfucker.
smelling it. God damn.
All right, y'all. So this will be drink number one for the night. Well, shot number one.
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
I got my,
Cheers
my
to-
pants are on fire now.
go. Damn, did you spill some?
Yeah, I did. I feel like I peed my pants, but it's all right.
Cheers to one motherfucking year,
Cheers.
gentlemen.
Anybody watching, make sure to have a drink in your cup.
Yes, pour out some liquor for the dead homies. Right on. Ooh, let me drink. Ooh. Should it be burning even with a chaser? Goddamn. All right.
It's burning my eyes.
Yeah.
And part of my soul.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, no, there we go.
There it goes.
Another kick.
There it goes.
Yeah, that other
It's
kick.
like a double. Pow!
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Damn.
That esophageals.
And where did we get this powerful rocket fuel?
Louisiana. Homeboy BJ hooked me up with it.
Mountain
He'll be
people.
actually coming. He'll be coming to visit at the end of this month.
BJ is fam. Damn, we already got our first victim.
Oh my God.
All right.
Yeah, the first sip was a small one. I was like, okay, this isn't that bad. But I took like a gulp of it. I was like, nope, that was a bad idea.
God damn.
I'm already slurring and shit.
No,
Yes, you
I've
are.
seen Kronos make that face. I'm like, if he's making that face,
Yeah. Drunk Blue is coming out.
Oh no, Super Drunk Blue's gonna be out in this
Yeah,
bitch.
I feel fucking warm now. It's great.
Yeah.
It's hot in here, too.
oh
Jesus Christ.
man.
Yeah, it's like 90
doesn't even
degrees in
bother
Cali.
me.
All right. While we are drinking and celebrating, there was a big movie that got released this week.
Yeah.
X-Men Apocalypse finally dropped.
Everyone's seen it, correct?
I have not seen it, but if you
I
guys
haven't
want to
seen it
spoil it,
either.
I heard it was already awful. So for y'all that... Jesus Christ. Yeah, that sticks with you.
You throw up in your mouth a little bit?
No, just like, it was like, got to like...
You requested
here,
the moonshine. I was like, "Is there anything from Louisiana I can bring back?" And you're like, "Moonshine."
Yeah.
Damn, that's... I mean, that's how it's known for, that and racism. So yeah, you can't bring that shit
Pretty
back
much,
because it's
yeah.
still there.
Like, part of me wants to fucking just grab a banjo and start.
This reminds me of that episode of American Dad where they find that moonshiner guy.
Oh yeah,
He goes in the mountains and shit. He has like 6 arms and shit. Yeah.
Oh man.
Anyway, so for X-Men, no, I haven't watched it. Yes, I don't give a fuck if you spoil it. I'm probably gonna watch it tomorrow. So for those of y'all that have watched it or haven't watched it, I guess fast forward until we stop talking about it.
I say you should listen any goddamn way.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I listen.
Yeah, save your fucking money.
Yeah, I listened to like a podcast about it before I ended up watching it. I thought we'd watch it a lot sooner, and I ended up watching it yesterday during the day. I guess where do we want to start with it?
You're just shrugging. God.
Well, first, let me just kind of rewind the tape a little bit. If you're watching us on YouTube, go to our YouTube channel, or if you're listening to us, go to our YouTube channel and watch our reaction to the original trailer.
Oh, yeah.
And the first comment I made is, "This movie looks like garbage."
Yeah, I bet you did. Some of our worst fears actually came true with this movie, even from watching the trailers. And I bet you, if you go back and watch that, like Blue said, you'll see us being very brutally honest about it. Here's the first thing. Wolverine is in it, and it's like an 8-minute cameo, right?
I think they should just cut him out completely, but they want to put him in every X-Men movie.
Of course. He's the headliner. He's the headliner for the team. Let's be very clear on that.
I was very confused because he said he's in it, but he's not leading the X-Men.
No, not for shit.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, speak on it.
They get into Wolverine when he escapes out of the Weapon X program.
That's it.
So they go into the facility, and he's got like the old Weapon X headgear on, and he busts out and fucks up all the people and shit doing experiments on, and then he runs out in the wild.
Well, this is a PG super nerfed version of a Berserker just getting out of Weapon X rage for him. There's blood spilled on the walls.
You see
and the
blood
floor
afterwards. Yeah, you see like a small little pool of blood, which I was shocked to see because I was like, I ain't seen no fucking blood. Then they showed a little bit of blood on the ground, and then like some like dried up blood on the wall.
Yeah.
Like if and we had a discussion about it before. If he's going into Berserker rage, I want to see blood sprayed. Like when he's cutting people, I want to see skin flayed off the face and him actually impaling people. That would have boosted the movie up maybe a 1.5, 2 points for me if they had just given me that.
So hold on, let me get this straight. So they showed him in the Weapon X program again?
Yes.
So that's twice now with the same character.
The thing is,
it's like the same actor.
Yes.
The way I understand it is Days of Future Past hit a reset button. So we're supposed to pretend like the first three never exist. I'm not agreeing or a fan of this, but this is what so-called they want the fans and they want the moviegoers to believe.
I mean, technically, they kind of do that in comic books. They hit a reset button.
They do.
Well, that's why I had so many issues with Days of Future Past because I was like, where the fuck are they going with this? Because at the end of the movie in Future Past, he still has his bone claws and shit. So I'm like, so in this next one, is he supposed to be all metal or some shit? shit. Like, where are we going with these next Wolverine X-Men movies? And then I guess that's how they're sort of connecting it because he gets his medal and then.
Well, if that's the case, because in the end of Future End or whatever, if he still had his bone claws, but he's already at the Xavier house. So did they fucking kidnap him or some shit?
When he goes to the future house, that's him going back to present day bullshit.
But he has his bone claws though. He doesn't have the
adamantium.
Yeah.
When he goes back, he don't know.
He doesn't have this.
Because when he goes back to the house at the end, he's just walking through and they're just doing a bunch of flashbacks. He's like, oh my god, I see Jean. Oh, I see Cyclops. Oh, I see whatever.
The deal is this. The X-Men movies timeline is fractured. It's fucked up. It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
And they don't try. It's like they don't care about it not making any sense, which is problematic in itself.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to do a reset, do that shit like fucking Star Trek. J.J. Abrams did a goddamn genius job of that shit. He hit the reset on everything and it made sense.
Well, it worked so well.
Because this movie takes place in like 83, I guess. 83, 84.
It's in the early 80s.
Because they go to watch the Star Wars movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But getting back to Wolverine, it's a cameo. It's an extended cameo, and it's fucking nerfed, and it's not bloody, and it's pointless. It literally looks like something on, some made-for-TV movie about Wolverine or Weapon X for a brief second. It's so weak. I couldn't help but roll my fucking eyes on that bullshit.
It's ridiculous.
I guess you can't have an X-Men movie without Wolverine because he's by far the most popular character. But god damn, did they fuck
Fox believes that they can't have a Wolverine X-Men movie without Wolverine.
Yeah,
I could have watched pretty much Days of Future Past. Not Days of Future Past. X-Men First Class is almost a Wolverine-less movie, except they had the one cameo where he's in the bar. Yeah, and I think that's one of my favorites of the entire X-Men franchise. But there's no Wolverine storyline. It's just they go to the bar. You want to help us? He says fuck off. Yeah, and then we're done with Wolverine. We didn't even need that much.
Yeah, well, I don't think they get it. So I mean, Wolverine, he's a cool ass character, but he leads the X-Men every now and again. Mm-hmm. But it's very well known that he's basically like a goddamn gypsy. Like he'll just fucking leave.
Yeah. Yes.
And there's other leaders of the X-Men that are actually better leaders.
Storm, Cyclops.
Cyclops. You know what I mean? Like later on, when Wolverine gets a little bit older, he gets a little better at that kind of shit, like mentoring. But for the most part, he's in and out.
He's a lone wolf in a lot of ways.
Yeah, he helps the X-Men when they need help, and sometimes he stays with them for periods of time, but he leaves always.
Yeah,
because he's
not attached to him. Yeah, he's not attached to him. He's trying to always piece together his history and everything.
Yeah, even when X-23 joined the X-Men, he still left, even though it was like basically his daughter, even though it was like his clone, but it's like his daughter, and he still was like, kick rocks. Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Yes, he went out for some cigarettes. He'll be back. But yeah, so in place of this, shitty ass motherfucking Fox, basically instead of having Storm, who we're coming back to, or Cyclops, who we'll also come back to, leading things, and this is a very young version, early 80s, of both of those characters, they replace, I guess, as the main X-Men mutant, Mystique.
No.
Yeah.
I've voiced my concerns already on the podcast about Mystique now, that they just totally fucked up the character. Yep. They really did. Like when I first watched it didn't bother me, but now it really does bother me when I see her now, because it's not Mystique. Like, she's not doing a lot of spy shit, really.
Nope.
She's leading. She never was, as far as I know, she wasn't really an X-Men in any canon. Maybe
briefly, but here's the thing:
she didn't lead the fucking X-Men.
Whenever she's been in the X-Men temporarily in the comics, she comes in and everybody flips out because they're like, this woman's a killer, she's an assassin, we can't trust her, and she ends up leaving because she's 95% supervillain as opposed to hero. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or definitely not a student. So it's so forced and so odd that literally they have Jennifer Lawrence reprising her bullshit from Hunger Games and doing speeches, inspirational speeches as Mystique.
I mean, she does give inspirational speeches to villains, but this is the thing about the Mystique that are in these goddamn movies, is that she's not really proud to be Mystique. Like, she's supposed to be proud of being blue, and she doesn't change her appearance to look more human for shit. Yeah. So she's like, this is me, I'm fucking blue, unless she's doing some spy shit. Yeah. Or she needs to, do whatever, to fight or whatever. But that's what always bothered me about Jennifer Lawrence playing Mystique is that they had her. First of all, in all the Mystiques that are in the movie, they're naked, and I'm like, that's weird, especially when this little girl. I was like, why is this little girl naked?
Well, the Jessica Romaine was definitely an adult, but you're right.
Yeah. But no, they have the girl when she was younger.
Yeah, but that was Lawrence too, right? Or, no,
not the little girl in the house. Yeah,
you're right.
That was always fucking weird to me.
Yeah.
And she's not wearing her dress. Like, she has a really iconic dress with a fucking skull on it.
At the end, the very, very end, they sort of give an outfit that kind of winks at it. I don't know if you noticed that. It's like the very, very end scene where they sort of have a traditionalist kind of looking outfit, like with Nightcrawler, he's got like the short shoulder kind of things with the colors. It's nowhere near what it is in the books, but it's like, all right, I kind of see what you're trying to do, even with Cyclops, where he's got like the sort of thing with the patch on his.
But are we gonna be really honest though?
Well, I do want to go back on Lawrence though, because I did hear, I read something actually about how, because they signed her on to this whole X-Men franchise before she blew up with the Hunger Games, and she tried to renegotiate her contract. She was like, hey,
I'm big now.
Yeah, and Fox is like, nope, you're not. And I think a lot of it has to do with her performance in these movies after that. She just seems like she's phoning it in, and she doesn't even want to do like the 6 hour, because it's like 5-6 hour job just to get in that makeup. I remember when they were doing Nightcrawler and X-Men 2, they were like, it was a bitch just to get him in the makeup, and it's like she doesn't want to do it. She's like, I'm too fucking.
She getting paid millions. Look, if you want to fucking pay me millions of dollars and put fucking blue shit over my body, I don't give a fuck. Give me my goddamn money.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you, pay me.
My question is, so like in the first 3 X-Men's original ones, like the person who played Mystique was always blue. Like you rarely saw her. Yeah. You only saw her once, and that was a scene in the bathroom.
Rebecca.
But like
Rebecca
with J-Law, was she like mainly her, or was she mainly
her?
Mainly her.
80% of the movie, it was her.
I can only think
in
of
a leather jacket.
She's in a flight suit. The one time she does go blue, I think she goes blue in a flight suit.
Yeah, dude.
I can only think of 2 times where she's blue off the top of my head.
It was so odd.
Yeah, she's just walking around like she's just like Rogue. In like an 80s type outfit, like she's Rogue. And
you
just
can't help but roll your eyes every time you see her, or especially when she's giving inspirational speeches.
Yeah.
You're just like, who the fuck is listening to
Yeah, get her.
You know what I mean?
The way they set it up, where she's like this hero martyr.
Yes, that was the thing. I was like, she's an assassin, goddammit. What the fuck are you talking about?
She was the one that tried
martyr?
to kill the president. Like, you don't get credit for saving the president when you were there to kill him in the first place.
And wasn't it Senator Kelly too? And I mean, like all the time, what she is known for, her bread and butter as a character, is doing extra great spy shit from a villainary standpoint, assassinating motherfuckers, and then being like, peace out, and change it into another person.
And she has badass plans.
Yeah, I'll give her that.
Overarching plans that are fucking badass.
Yeah,
she's a great villain, and actually a great supervillain.
Yeah.
You know, and
she should be the villain of fucking movies, but not like on the team.
Or like,
it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Head villain or like the top lieutenant.
Or if she's on the team, again, show her infiltrating. You know what I mean? It's so easy to show her posing as some innocent little runaway mutant from Wyoming. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then Professor X takes him or her in. That's how they do it in the comics most time with her.
It's baffling with that. So let's get off her. What about some of the other characters?
I got another problem with Storm, man.
Oh, well, yes. I barely tell Storm was in it.
Does she have a fucking accent in these movies?
She has a weird accent, but it does exist. It goes in and out, but it does exist.
I can't remember having an accent.
She barely talks, so you wouldn't really notice it.
Yeah, I remember her talking slower. Look, if Storm is in the movie, she should be leading the X-Men.
No fucking shit.
I'm like, she should not be Mystique.
She serves as Apocalypse's ambassador to the 80s.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, you're in the 80s now. This is what's happened. And literally plugs him into a TV, pretty much.
No, he just touches the TV.
He touches the TV and gets caught up on everything that's happened since Pyramid Time to 1980.
Okay, because we documented all that shit on TV, right?
Yeah, of course.
In the 80s.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Well, the biggest thing for me is, and I had to read up on Storm just to be absolutely sure in terms of background, they show her in Cairo, and they kind of allude to her being quasi-Egyptian, which she is not.
No,
she did spend a period of her young life, like age 5 or 6, in Cairo proper as a thief.
I think technically she was born in New York.
She was.
She was born in New York, then she spent a couple years in Cairo doing a little thievery.
Yes.
Then I think they started treating her like a goddess down in like Kenya.
Yeah. But see, the thing about it is, her mother comes from a long line of priestess, witch, Kenyan women, and African women, and then her father is an American from New York or whatever, or Bronx or something like that. that. So she was technically born in America, but lived in Africa, in one country or another. They don't even gloss over. They just say, we're going to show you in Cairo, and you a thief.
Yeah.
And then Apocalypse meets her. And I'm like, God damn, that was condensed. You know what I mean? For literally the only big-time black female character in comics, because she came around in the 70s, and to have that history and to be so likable, and to just, again, not show her up to her
they could do
real
so
potential.
much
What the fuck?
if they wanted to with the actual character of Storm. They could do so fucking much. She's and you see especially how Black Panther is just spiked in popularity and everything. You can they're sort of tied together.
Yes.
So you can do the same thing. You can create all this like hype, especially for females, black females, and put Storm. You can say on a pedestal if you want to or whatever, but there are a lot of admirable qualities about Storm. And I think it's a
leadership,
great
fighting ability, super mutant.
Yeah, she has a great back, and you don't see any of that in this movie. All she does is blow some fucking, not even a legit. She causes a gust of wind to blow some sand in some people's eyes.
Fuck, there's no tornadoes, no lightning.
It was like she just kicked some dirt on some people, and that was about it.
But you know what's funny to me? Like, none of, all of our, cohorts or whatever that are into, obviously, black Marvel superheroes or whatever, or just superheroes in general, everybody seems to be like, that's okay.
I love Storm.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Storm is awesome.
Storm is really awesome.
Show her one time right. You know what I mean? Because we all...
fuck too.
Yeah, she's bad. I mean, I like the actress, kinda, but besides the mohawk, nothing works.
I can't even give you a rating on what I think of the actress because Storm was so fucking far and few.
It wasn't Halle Berry's?
No, it's
I call her Halle Berry.
Halle Berry's a better Storm than this chick so far.
I know.
Because at least I remember Halle Berry doing shit.
But Halle Berry did not have an accent.
Not at all. God damn it.
That's what I remember.
Trying to take out an eye?
In the first one, she tried to,
that was
and
awful.
people were like, "You need to quit with that shit."
Well, that was
So they
like the chick from True Blood who played not Jubilee, but
Rogue.
That played Rogue because she had like an accent for a bit and it just kept going in and out and shit.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I wonder where she's actually from. Is she like English?
Who?
No, I don't think she is.
Suki?
Because she's supposed to be playing like a Southerner in.
Anna Paquin is her name.
Yeah.
Anna Paquin,
Also known as Rogue.
Yeah. It would have been actually pretty cool to see. Rogue is not in this at all. No. So you know what I think Fox does? I literally think they have either a dartboard or a roulette wheel, and they just say,
spin the wheel.
Here's a wheel full of mutants. We're gonna throw these in here.
Yeah,
Fuck what you think.
There's Jubilee in the background. There's Blob in the background.
Jubilee has like a couple of words,
a sentence,
maybe a line or two. She does nothing with her powers, and she ain't shit.
Yeah.
Now I don't. And you mentioned correctly that most people aren't fucking going to an X-Men movie to see Jubilee.
No one wants to see Jubilee fucking throw some fucking fireworks in the air or some shit like that. But stop putting her in fucking every movie.
Yeah.
Expecting us to get excited about seeing Jubilee just to see some Asian girl with a sort of trench coat type fucking
big
outfit.
earrings.
Yeah, come on, like stop disrespecting people like that.
Yeah.
But Jubilee in the last movie, she had like the ability to like short circuit stuff. And she didn't just have like fireworks, so she was able to like touch electronics.
She didn't use shit.
No,
man.
she used it.
Well, I mean, in this one, she didn't use shit.
Oh, okay.
She didn't do. She wasn't shit. She didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so Kevin's already bringing it up.
What's he saying?
Talking about the Rose McGowan shit.
Wait your turn, Kevin.
No. Kevin is fam. We will switch gears. We'll come back to some of the other stuff.
We ought to get Kevin a call in if he's on the DrunkCast.
Yeah.
Pull up a beer, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin, get your drink ready.
Tap him in live. Set him up in the Skype.
So apparently some irrelevant fucking half-ass actress.
90s actress.
Yeah, wanted to complain about fucking Mystique getting choked.
Yeah, so it's a billboard poster of the movie.
But people probably died in the movie, right?
Yeah,
a whole lot of men got beat up and choked.
Yeah.
I saw fucking Professor X get choked and then the guy got big and slammed him in the ground.
Yeah.
Like, nobody gives a fuck about that. So missing with that fucking feminist bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, look, it's equality, all right? Like, seriously. It's a goddamn movie. It's make-believe. Fictional characters, motherfuckers. All right? Fictional characters.
He did the jazz hands on your ass.
I think it's funny how like nobody really said anything until this one actress came out of the woodworks saying shit because like
it's ridiculous.
Poster's been up for a while and nobody fucking said anything.
It's a good poster.
Today.
I think it's a pretty cool looking poster.
It's really cool looking.
So even if you're not into the X-Men movies and you don't go to comic book movies whatsoever, you see the poster and you literally see two blue quasi-humanish figures and one choking the other. There is no way whatsoever you could see that and be like, I think I'm going to beat my wife. Now, what the
You know what's
fuck?
funny? I think she was saying chocolate bananas as she was getting choked.
That choke stroke game.
I mean, there are people that like to be choked.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's another thing is that there are chicks that like to get choked. Probably not like that though, but she might have liked it.
Yeah, but to try to say real life domestic violence is affected by a billboard ad for X-Men is a stretch as a motherfucker. I mean, that's a Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic stretch.
It's such a fucking leap.
God damn.
In the train of logic, it's just a fucking superhero movie. Like, I don't even understand. I can't wrap my brain around it because they're fucking superhumans and they're fighting each other.
And it's in the movie.
It's in the movie. So should I be pissed off if I see Supergirl punching fucking whatever fucking male
all kinds of
figure?
dudes.
Well, yeah,
Did
should
she
I be
kick some
mad
dude
at
in the
that?
dick and shit like that? Like, what the fuck?
Domestic violence works both ways.
Yeah.
So, even though it occurs obviously more frequently with male on woman, it happens reverse with a woman on a male.
And there are no men's shelters.
Yeah, so don't get all pissed off on one side of it and ignore the other side.
Yeah, just a side note, like, we're not condoning, like, fucking hitting women. I mean,
I'm giving you the side eye. I'm giving you the side eye as well.
Exactly. You keep drinking and then you start talking blue.
We'll come back to that.
nobody should, like, hit somebody else unless your life is in danger.
Yeah, this is true.
Look, if you're gonna be mad about that poster, you should be mad about in a nerd way. Be like, why isn't Mystique changing goddamn forms and flying out his goddamn hands?
There you go.
How's she getting choked? It's not realistic.
Yeah.
Can she get larger? Can Mystique get larger?
Yes,
yes.
larger,
Like larger,
and
She can actually turn into animals too.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah,
can
I remember that. She
Yeah.
turned into like a crow or raven.
just
She's a super fucking mutant. But the other thing is, Apocalypse is one of the ultimate bad guys.
Yeah.
And even if you don't know that character, you see that he's a bad guy and a villain in this goddamn movie.
It tastes like some fucking apple juice, like seriously,
mead?
I'm drinking some mead and shit, like I'm fucking fancy.
You're a Viking now.
How do Vikings talk? They have like
I'll meet you in Valhalla.
They don't.
Hey, you
They
know
just
what?
eat meat and stab shit.
If Kevin's on Skype, we can get his opinion on here. I don't go.
Oh yeah, Kevin, get up on here.
Yeah, get on Skype,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Before you go run to the liquor store, pick up a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Jump on here.
Yeah, you have an open invite.
We will fucking train wreck this whole podcast right now. Fuck it.
just for Kevin.
shit. Let's make this shit happen.
Yeah,
I gotta
shout out
find this Skype ID because we're using the actual group
Nice.
name now.
All right. So shout out to Kevin from Comic News.
So with Apocalypse, then to go back on the movie, do you have an issue with that? With how besides his outfit, which we all obviously.
So was he fucking purple or blue or bluish gray?
Both. He's.
Fucking Fox, dude.
I think he starts off a little purple. You're colorblind. I don't know why you're looking at me.
I was about to say that. I was wrinkling my face up because he's powered by the sun.
Yeah.
And he gets resurrected because Moira.
Hold the fuck up. He's powered by the sun.
I didn't get to the funniest part. He gets resurrected because Moira leaves the door open on his crypt, and the sunlight comes in and wakes him up.
Laughable. It was so laughable. Magic Egyptian alien bullshit.
Because she left the door open. I was watching. I was like, it's her fault. She was trying to do some spy shit, left the door open, and like these people have been praying to this fucking temple, fucking crypt for years, for decades, for
And nobody knew to turn the lights on.
And everyone would shut the door behind them. She accidentally left the door open. Sun creeps in. All of a sudden, boom, 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 power up.
Was it like a crack in the door? Like
She just and they made it.
Or was it like all the way open?
It's just like it wasn't shut.
Yeah, that's
and they put like on the camera like she didn't shut the door. Kind of. I was like, are you serious? And you could just see the sunlight creeping in as the sun. I was like, are you really going to make this about the sun?
It's so implausible.
So does he like lose his power at like night or during a solar eclipse? Is that how you fucking kill him?
He sort of gets buried back in Egyptian times. There was like this rebel sort of.
Hold on, did they use kryptonite to get him?
Yeah.
They
said Martha.
And it's like the way he works is what he does is if Apocalypse wants your power and
if he likes you and he wants you,
if he wants to add your power to his power set, I guess you could say, he will transfer his sort of consciousness, or he will transfer into your body. So they have this sort of like sacrificial type shit, and he'll transfer his fucking spirit and being into the other person's body. And so
with
now
all his powers.
Yeah. So in the beginning of the movie, he sort of gets in that middle of the transfer thing. He gets fucked up and gets kind of trapped underground and shit because they were like, all right, were done, and they get him when he's weak and everything.
You know what I just realized about this DrunkCast is that we could literally drunk dial like famous people.
You got a Rolodex now.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That's pretty funny. We're not going to do it.
Bell.
We're
I
not
got
going to do it.
No, we're professional as fuck, though.
Professional. We're not actually do that.
But yeah, Apocalypse was just, he wasn't intimidating, really. You know what he was like? And shout out to those damn comic book guys, because I will say I agree with this one. He's kind of like a pimp. He was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Storm, what that mouth do, I'm going to put you to work on the track.
Yeah, I'm going to level you up. I'm going to level up your power set.
Yeah, let me upgrade you.
And you're going to work for me. I'm going to buy you some new clothes.
Yes.
Some heels.
Look
and you're
at
going
me. I'm the captain now.
You're going to make daddy some money now.
Yes. I was like, really? This is how he has to beg? Apocalypse does not beg or try to entice a motherfucker. He says, basically, I am going to take over your goddamn body and take your powers, or you could follow me and get in formation, or fucking not.
It was like, and he didn't, at least in my recollection of like mainly the show, it wasn't like he needed the Horsemen.
No.
Per se, as they were just part of his posse.
The biggest example of that.
I'm calling Kevin.
All right.
Was it like what's that show that was on HBO that's about Mark Wahlberg? Entourage.
Basically,
fucking Entourage.
Well, the biggest example of that was fucking Angel, who didn't do a goddamn thing. Angel gets
Kevin.
What up, Kevin?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I'm here.
Yeah. Impromptu.
Up?
Kevin from Comic News.
Kevin's raging out on the internet.
Yay.
Yes.
All right.
Got beer. Dude, I know you saw this film.
Welcome to the DrunkCast.
Oh yeah.
Get in here. What you think?
I loved it. I agree with all the problems you guys said, but I loved it anyway.
Yeah, see? Me and Kevin fucked with each other. I was on the same page. I was like, it had its problems, but I enjoyed it. It was for what it was.
Dude, man. So we're talking about Apocalypse a little bit right now. I mean, everything about him did not seem intimidating, and he seemed very pimp-like. What the fuck?
I don't know. He put people in walls.
He killed a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah, he was turning people to dust.
He did kill a lot of motherfuckers. I liked him killing people. That was cool.
Were they female?
Oh, some of them were. Oh no.
He's an equal opportunity person. I mean,
Yeah,
he's choking men, he's choking women.
them too.
Well, the other thing is, Mystique comes at his ass. Like, Apocalypse ain't got shit to do with Mystique for the most part, besides Magneto was one of the 4 horsemen or whatever. And she runs at him like, I'm going to fist fight this god, basically. And he's like, how about I choke your ass? You know?
No shit. That's an appropriate
That
response.
worked out a lot better for Quicksilver.
Oh, he was in it too?
Yeah.
Did he get shot by a fucking Gatling gun again?
No, that's the wrong universe.
Because he can't dodge bullets? Because he ain't quick? God damn.
Wrong universe. This one he's quick. This one he puts on the headphones and everything. He's got the music's playing and he just starts moving shit with his pinky.
Yeah, the other one was quick too, but he wasn't quick enough.
Get in here, Kevin. Get in here.
He got hit with that Gatling gun.
Real quick, the thing that bugs me about Quicksilver is that he puts the music on his headphones, and how the fuck is that music playing so fast that he can actually hear it at full speed while he's running around?
I think
he should hear like 1 second of that song.
I think in the last one he hacked his player into speed the songs up.
Maybe.
But it should
all right.
go really fast. It should be over I guess he's running fast too. But
Yeah,
I think he sped the song up.
His scene is fun.
Go ahead.
To what Prodigy was saying, the whole movie didn't have anything to do with Mystique, and she kept just showing up and running into things. This movie had nothing to do with Mystique, and they shoehorned her in for probably a third of the entire movie was her dialogue.
Yeah.
Dude, the other one, remember, so what bugged me was the CIA agent.
Oh man, what's going on? I don't understand what's happening.
Dude.
What's going on here? What's a mutant? I don't get it. The entire movie, she was doing that.
This chick is literally on the X-Wing or the fight.
That's the
Blackbird?
The Blackbird. Yeah.
She's on the Blackbird with a goddamn jumpsuit, and I'm like, this bitch ain't got no fucking mutant powers. How the fuck is this former CIA agent that said she was a mother, but you don't ever see her talking about her kids or fuck her kids? Remember that?
Forgot about
she
that.
was like, oh, I'm a mother.
She's a single mom.
Single mom.
With no kids
Where the
in sight.
fuck are her kids?
Is it Father's Day?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, they mentioned it in the first 30 minutes.
I forgot about that.
She's a single mom, and then literally the rest of the movie, she's like, I'm partying. I don't give a fuck about her, him, or her. We don't even know if it's a boy or girl. It doesn't even matter.
She was gone for weeks.
The kid could be literally as old as Grayson, man, and literally she didn't give two fucks about it. Her kid.
Oh man, Grayson.
Having a moonshine.
Damn.
Oh, you want
But I
some
mean, what's she
moonshine?
gonna do in the jumpsuit though? What was she gonna literally do on the Blackbird in the jumpsuit?
I need some
Well,
moonshine.
she was definitely going to ask what's going on, so she doesn't understand what's happening, and also probably say she's in the CIA to no effect.
But did somebody mansplain to her what's going on?
Oh, at least two people mansplained. I'll allow that.
Like, fucking spread their legs and shit. They had to what is it called? With the manspreading.
Yeah, the
manspreading and then mansplain.
Manspreading on the Blackbird.
This is Blue here. I'm drinking another.
And I don't know if you heard about where pretty much this whole thing gets popped off because she leaves the door open.
Yeah.
In the crypt.
Exactly. Yes. She caused all the problems.
It was so bad, man.
I'll tell you what though. There were so many good scenes in it though. There were so many scenes that I loved, even though firstly the Weapon X thing didn't belong in the movie at all. I loved it anyway.
Yeah.
The Danger Room scene at the end, I loved it. I thought the Apocalypse battle, a lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was pretty cool. You know, they brought in Phoenix. Magneto was throwing all the metal at him. I thought it was pretty awesome, actually.
They forced in Phoenix at that end, though. It was hinted to.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, hey, I gotta get going, guys.
He made a cameo
for this. But thanks for letting me on for a little bit. I'll talk to you guys.
He came in like Wolverine and shit. Like
Chocolate bananas real quick. Oh damn, he just dropped us. He dropped the mic on us.
He dropped the mic. He was like, "Fuck your cat."
Thanks, Kevin. Though.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Kevin.
it.
yeah, thanks for joining, man.
Oh, goddamn. I mean, it was kind of a fucking wet mess of bullshit. I rolled my
And then,
eyes
like,
a lot.
what's going on with Olivia Munn at the end?
Okay, I'm glad we're finally getting here. I want to know.
So Olivia Munn is
was
looking
Olivia Munn?
amazing. She has the suit on, and literally she is Psylocke with the suit.
Olivia Munn is sexy as fuck.
Yeah, but she plays that role.
I'll even give. And I wish I had her name in my head, but the Sansa looks amazing.
Sansa Stark.
Yeah, I can't think of her actual name. She looks good.
That's her character name?
No, she plays Jean Grey. The girl that plays Jean Grey is Sansa from Game of Thrones. She looks amazing. She looks hot. But Olivia Munn looks sexy as fuck. Why
are you objectifying, man? I didn't get a note from fucking Rose.
What confuses me is that we saw this Instagram post by her where she's doing all this badass sword training and shit, and there was none of that in the movie.
Yeah,
none of that in the entire movie.
It means there's terrible editors.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Yeah, there's probably a bunch of shit on the cutting room floor.
She's fighting with a CGI knife.
Yeah, or sword, whatever.
A CGI knife.
A side blade, right? That comes out of her fist?
Yeah.
She has a side blade and a side whip.
A side whip?
Yes. Let that process.
She has a side whip?
Cool whip.
Yeah, it's a fucking bastard.
Yeah, I wanted to see more Psylocke. I really did, but I don't know.
Okay, so we actually mentioned 2 out of the 4 of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse or whatever. The other one they had, really quickly, I was going to go back to Angel, who literally didn't do a goddamn motherfucking thing.
I think Angel had potential to be a badass because the way his metal was shooting out, I was like, oh wow, okay.
They showed that in one scene. Basically, all Apocalypse did was say, I'm going to take your broken-ass wings and make them metal, and you're not going to drink and listen to metal anymore.
Well, he's sort of, that sort of kind of goes, in the comics, he pretty much rips his wings and gives them a new thing, which I didn't really have an issue with.
Well, we didn't learn anything about Angel whatsoever.
Well, we can't because he's had 7 different fucking backstories from 3 different films.
Yeah.
So it's so fucking confusing. Like, is he? Because we don't know if this is actually Warren Washington III. Because he's.
That's true. Because we don't know which.
They forced it down his throat that he was this super rich kid that was trying to hide his wings from his daddy. But we get into this one, he's cage fighting in fucking Berlin.
Wow, that's awful. Yeah, this is why the MCU is so much goddamn better. Yeah. They had a fucking plan and they stuck to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They pay the actors what they need, and they just keep making those fucking movies. They interweave all these stories, and they're fucking great. All these other ancillary goddamn movie production companies, they just keep fucking them up because they have no idea what it's. I don't think they even fucking read comics. Honestly, I don't.
That's true.
I remember when Disney took over the MCU, took over Marvel. Like everybody's really worried that they're gonna fucking run that shit through the ground. But man, those movies still been on fucking point.
Yeah.
I never understood that concern. It's like Disney doesn't know how to fucking please children.
Yeah, right.
for
They're
real?
a fucking cash cow. They know how to make money.
Yeah, I mean, the MCU movies are head and shoulders above. I don't like the, and I know a lot of people want to do this, comparing the X-Men movies like in their own universe, separate from all comic book movies. Because when you put this against all other comic book movies, period, DCU, MCU, whatever, this one is to me top 20, not even top 25.
God damn.
Well, I just automatically
work?
lower the bar because I just know what to expect from this Fox studio.
Lower your expectations, but it's still a comic book movie.
I agree, but I mean, besides Deadpool, and we've sort of talked, I think the big reason with Deadpool being so successful is because they weren't scared to go to the rated R aspect of it, where it seems like X-Men, they'll never do that.
Well, I'm okay with X-Men being a PG-13 movie with the exception of the Wolverine Berserker shit. That didn't work.
Oh, wait.
What?
What's going on again?
Goddamn.
Kevin, get back up on
Get
here.
back in here.
Fucking abusing his goddamn rights.
Yeah, Kevin just fucking drunk dialing up.
We answered Kevin coming in
Wait,
ones and
hold on.
twos.
What the fuck's going on, man?
Now I'm drunk telling you guys.
Fucking guy.
You call us anytime.
What's up, man?
We're just doing a live podcast. Nothing going
I
on.
thought you had to go.
So yeah, no, Grayson shit himself.
Diaper explosion.
Batman was needed.
That's great.
I was like, damn, we just like dropped the fucking mic on us. They didn't even say bye.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta go.
You see just shit on the walls and shit.
Are we still on X-Men?
What were we talking about? I forget what I was saying.
The four
Continue. I'll jump in.
We talked about Angel, was it?
Yeah, we mentioned Angel.
What was the last thing I fucking
We were
said?
talking about how like the movie was in your top 20.
top 20.
yeah.
Wait, hold on. So at the end, Mystique had Wolverine?
She
What?
what him?
Oh, at the end of Days of Future Past, yeah.
Oh, okay. What the?
Wait,
That
what?
is true, yeah, and because she was the one. She was played because you could see her eyes glow when she was on the boat and she got him up from the river.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a good question on how all of a sudden.
Huh.
So Mystique handed him over to Weapon X.
Striker.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good point. I
But
forgot.
wasn't
about
Striker?
that.
Oh no, so I was gonna say Striker was the midget, but no, the midget was the one that created the.
And
fucking-
you know what?
Oh,
You know what I'm
goddamn
thinking
little
about?
person. That guy's awesome.
If,
He's in
if,
Game of Thrones.
you call kids little people.
if we
Call him little shits.
in terms of our universe where we're treating this with First Class, another one, the ages are so fucked up. If we're going to keep doing this time jump thing, if we're going back to, let's say, First Class, where Xavier is, let's say he's 22, because
Is that the Cuba one?
yeah, let's say that, and that takes place in what, like 63-ish or whatever. So he's supposed to be 20 and 63, so he should be 40-ish now. Doesn't look 40-ish.
Wait, who should
It's all
be?
the same fucking guy.
Xavier.
Professor X
Oh,
in the early 80s.
Yeah, and let's say even Magneto back then. Let's say Magneto's in his upper 30s back then. It's like, and if you're going to keep doing this time jumping thing
Yeah, it
where we're
doesn't work.
going decades and decades each movie, you're going to run into some issues. And if they're going to have this whole love story play out with Wolverine and Jean, I think that's a little bit awkward.
Well,
Yeah, she's young as fuck.
Yeah.
Is Patrick Stewart at least in this? Does
No,
he, like
it's not
at the
Patrick
end,
Stewart.
all of a sudden he's old again?
Nah. At the end, they do make McAvoy look a lot like bald-headed Xavier, like the way he's sitting in the chair and everything. But
The only thing of consequence in this entire movie is Charles loses his hair. That's it.
Angel dies.
Nobody gave a fuck about Angel.
Havoc dies.
Who the fuck cares about Havoc?
Well, Scott cares about. Well, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Because I think it was funny because everyone's all happy when Quicksilver comes and does his thing, but
That
it's
was
like he failed at saving.
Does Havoc still hula hoop in this movie?
Yeah.
Does he hula hoop?
Oh, it's fucking like energy beam.
Yeah, because he hula hoops in the other one. What the fuck are you doing? It comes out of your chest.
The saving grace for me was Nightcrawler. I liked. I thought they got him.
Oh, I love
I thought
watching
they did
Nightcrawler.
well with
I love
him.
watching
They
Nightcrawler.
nailed it.
Quicksilver was pretty good, although if you watch The Flash on CW, you're going to have a lot of problems with the way time works with Quicksilver.
Quicksilver's power set is way up there in comparison to like he just it's like completely stops time.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's just running, just doing whatever.
Yeah, he literally does.
Gets like 6 punches in on him.
Yeah. It was crazy. He was working Apocalypse, and I was like, well, what the fuck's going to happen?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, it's like, all right, he's able to kind of realize what the fuck's going on and halts that shit.
Yeah, and I loved Magneto in Poland. I thought that was well done. I'll give props to that.
Where he fucks up Auschwitz, or were you talking about where he's doing his own
family?
Oh,
his
okay,
family
yeah.
I love that, but then they went away from Magneto for the rest of the movie.
The only thing I didn't like was because you knew what was coming. You knew Happy Magneto wasn't going to last for more than like 15 minutes. All right, you see Magneto with a happy family. I was like, all right, they're going to fuck this up, and that's where Magneto's going to get pissed off.
Kevin's got a robot dick. He just sucked on it.
Oh,
shit.
Kevin, get in here. Any other things that you liked or hated from this shitty ass fucking movie?
Well, okay, so the post-credit scene was dope as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking for Mr. Sinister and possibly X-23. They're setting up both of them in that.
Oh,
maybe.
Yes.
So that'll be awesome. The Danger Room scene at the end, also great. There were a whole bunch of moments where I was just laughing my ass off. I loved, I kind of loved all the school scenes, like while they were at the Xavier Institute. They were just kind of filler scenes in the movie, but I really loved all those scenes.
Okay.
I don't know, the fight scenes I'll hold up for. I don't know why I loved it so much. I just had a blast watching it. There were so many problems with it, but I loved it.
This is not on the same subject, but I have to ask, did you read Civil War 2 yet?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Awesome. All right, how'd you like it?
Man, can I spoil it or no?
Don't spoil it yet. No.
Yeah, we haven't.
I literally picked it up this afternoon.
Yeah.
But it's good.
The flat line really hit me,
me too.
pretty hard. That's one of my favorite characters, and I was like, no. I actually yelled no, and my wife looked at me like I was crazy.
Don't wake up Grayson.
It's funny, in the chat room, was it AVP says that Quicksilver's 10 years older and he still lives in his mom's basement.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you live in your mom's basement if you got super speed?
It's hard times.
How? If you got crazy ass speed,
Yeah,
you can just
Get that money.
you get money wherever you want. You can be. You don't
Exactly.
need.
Maybe he likes hanging out with his mom. Come on.
I mean, rent's kind of expensive, so
He was bitching though at
In
the
83
end.
it wasn't.
He did give a nice little sort of dialogue when he was going. How he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm always late," and da 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 da. But I was like, I get sort of agitated. One of my tropes that I get mad is like when people like, "Oh, these powers that I have are a curse." Like I get so pissed off at that whole thing. And another thing is like, I'm like, tell him you're his fucking son. Tell him you're his fucking son. He's like, I'll tell him later.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just like, oh fuck
But
this.
it's not his son though.
Quicksilver?
Nope.
They're like half, I thought.
Yeah, it's Magneto's son.
But it's not. You should know this,
Well,
Kevin.
not in current comics.
Things have fucked up and changed.
They're supposed to be, what are they called? Not Inhumans, but
I mean, Captain America's in Hydra in current comics. Come on.
Yeah, true.
God
So
damn.
true.
Well, man, let's get your take on some bullshit that's going on right now in other comics. I mean, I know. Well, yeah, we'll come back to.
Let's go.
Yeah, we were on there for a
Let's
while.
go. Yeah, he's in. You gotta get as much out of Kevin before the diapers blows up
Yeah,
again.
exactly. Kevin,
first-
what's your? Oh, go ahead.
First, I was just gonna say like the whole Captain America being part of Hydra, and it's funny because I posted up a picture earlier. Back when Marvel and DC did a crossover, the Joker was working for the Red Skull, and then he realized the Red Skull was like a Nazi, and he's like, "What the fuck? Like, I'm not gonna fucking do that." He thought maybe a murdering, killing psychopath, but I'm American.
Yeah, exactly.
Murdering, killing psychopath.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, man. So
Even a Joker don't like
Even the
Nazis.
Joker.
Get your take. What's going on with Marvel, man?
Okay, firstly, the Captain America Hydra thing, there's an out right there. So in Avengers Standoff, which is what this takes place immediately after, there's the reality-altering sentient cosmic cube fragment called Kobik, who clearly set this whole thing up. Like, it's going to get resolved in maximum 6 issues. Like, Captain America was not always in Hydra. This is going to get, retconned in and then retconned out right away in this arc. So I'm not worried about that. People are freaking out about this. As a matter of fact, I usually hate Nick Spencer's writing, and I actually really enjoyed that issue. So that's one thing. The other, as far as other Marvel that goes, I think they're nailing most of their books, man. The Doctor Strange Last Days of Magic thing is awesome. The Apocalypse Wars that's going in all the X-Men books, so good. I'm really digging a lot of the Iron Man stuff. I'm not up on all the Spider stuff. I really need to get caught up on all that. But man, there's so many books out right now. There's like 12 books to do with Spider people.
I actually felt really fortunate this time because I was actually reading the correct comics to actually keep up with Civil War 2. Nice. So I was like, that shit makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I read the Ultimates. I was up with A-Force, and I was reading what was the other one? All New Wolverine, and there was Iron Man. Like those all kind of lead into it.
Nice.
So yeah.
Dude, Kevin was the one that got me into A-Force.
Me too.
Sick.
Dude, I'm loving everything about those comics. But real quickly, for Spider-Man, the one that I'm loving the most is the Spider-Man / Deadpool. I think it's on.
Okay, I read the first issue only of that, and I've got the other 4 sitting over on my table right now. I got to catch up on them.
It's hilarious, and it keeps getting better and better. Kronos is showing it to the world right now on YouTube.
That's great.
Yeah, that shit is.
I got to read that. I got to get that from you.
Yeah, I'll give you all of them.
Oh man,
they're fucking brilliant.
I got the first 3, and actually, did you read? I think it's Nighthawk. Did you? I actually missed that one, but did you read it?
I haven't read it yet. No.
Okay, but did you get it or no?
I have it. Well, Sobe has a digital subscription to some of the ones I don't have. So when I log into Sobe's account, I can get Nighthawk. Okay. I haven't gotten around to that yet.
Because I'm super interested in pretty much everybody in the Squadron Supreme, and Nighthawk really seems like a Batman-ish character.
Yes.
He seems
he's based on Batman.
Yeah, you can totally tell.
Have you read Hyperion yet? It's real. I've read the first 2. There's a third one out now, and it's really good so far.
I need number 2, number 3. I read the first one; it was really good. He's like basically Superman.
Wow.
So
right, yeah. The Squadron Supreme was based on the Justice League, basically, and so Hyperion is the Superman character, Nighthawk's the Batman character. So,
has I'm not Batman. Has Black Panther 2 come out yet?
2, yes, not 3.
Yep.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, how is that? Because I remember the first one you said you liked, but some people that hadn't read the back shit the back stuff.
Same problem.
Might not have understood what was going on.
Yeah, they need to read. Well, I mean, you can still enjoy the comic, but I mean, you would just understand more of why Wakanda's fucked up.
Okay.
If you read the old comics, like if you read New Avengers and Secret Wars, everything would make sense. But if you don't, you're just like, this is supposed to be some advanced civilization. Almost everybody's dead, and everybody hates fucking T'Challa. Why is that?
Yeah.
Or if you happen to listen to the first few episodes of Comic Noobs,
there you go.
There you go.
That plug
that shit.
Chuck bananas.
Yeah, man.
Oh man. Okay, so I just pulled up the YouTube video, and I look pale as fuck next to all you guys.
Well, okay, so you're Caucasian, and we're all African American, so that does happen.
That will always be the case, man.
Exactly.
But you still fan.
That's what happens when you bring us here on boats and shit.
Shit. You can see the Skype feed coming in and out. I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah, okay. But so let me ask you this, though, Kevin. Obviously, we have a couple of more big comic book movies to look forward to, Doctor Strange and Suicide Squad. What are you thinking about both of those coming up?
Oh man, the Suicide Squad. Even aside from Margot Robbie making me fall in love with her every time I see a trailer, even aside from that, that movie looks awesome. And Doctor Strange looks pretty solid. I'm looking forward to it. I'm expecting it to be like Ant-Man level. Not super epic, but hopefully pretty good. Out of nowhere.
It should take us into the magical realm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That we're missing really in the MCU. At least for Doctor Strange.
I had seen something today, and I don't know how legit it was or if the link was actually a legit one or not, but I guess they were going to reword the Infinity Wars to change it to
Avengers I heard that too. Yeah,
3 or something. I wasn't sure if it was legit or not, but instead of the
Part 1, Part 2.
Yeah, Part 1 is supposed to be Infinity Wars Part 1 and Infinity Wars Part 2. I thought I had read something where they officially changed it. They're going to make it Avengers 3.
That sounds awful, actually.
Because it's not about the Avengers. It's a cosmic event.
Yeah, exactly.
So it shouldn't be about the Avengers.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that they're going to change it to Avengers 3 or anything, but they're going to try and change the titles so it's not a Part 1 and Part 2 just because I think mostly they don't want people to think that, because they're both going to be standalone movies. So I think they don't want people to think that, they have to go see one and then they have to wait a year for the other one, kind of like, the way like Lord of the Rings was or something, where it's a continual story where it's part of one story. They're two standalone movies. and they want to make the titles reflect that better.
Okay. I just hope they, as long as they do Thanos right, and he better fucking kill some people, like heroes.
A lot of people.
Well, like they showed Thanos in like the end of some of the other movies.
We haven't seen him in a good little bit.
It's been a while. But he should have been in the end of Civil War.
Yeah.
Like, they should have had him or fucking, I don't know, Adam Warlock or somebody that's fucking cosmic at the end of that.
Yeah.
And they didn't. It's a really missed opportunity.
We haven't seen him since what, Guardians?
Yeah.
I think it's funny how like there's a meme going around that he's like stuck in traffic and shit, trying to get to like New York or some shit.
Damn.
He's stuck in cosmic traffic.
I've seen
on
the
Rainbow
one.
Road.
I've seen there's like this thing on Facebook where there's like this oven mitt that's got like the Infinity Gauntlet.
I have it actually.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it got fucking
It got
recalled. Yes,
What?
it did.
Why?
You're a Loot Crate member as well?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I just read about it though.
I got an email. So Joe Resnick.
Don't use it in the oven.
Yeah.
Joe?
Doesn't fucking work.
Yeah. Joe, don't use your fucking mitt. I haven't used it yet. It's just sitting there. Apparently, if it gets too hot, then you just fucking burn your hand. So. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What the hell? It's like
It's not an
enough
effective oven mitt.
No. And it's not an effective Infinity Gauntlet either.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's missing a fucking gym or some shit.
No shit.
Someone used a fake one and shit.
Soul Gym doesn't work on heat.
Yeah, exactly. We're also getting Miles Morales in an animated form. That's what the rumor mill is saying. I'm actually on board. Like, Stitch got me into Miles Morales. I
know,
was not on board
I've fallen
before.
behind, and you've just blown me by.
Dude, I'm loving the stories, man.
I need to get on that.
I'm reading his new stuff. So.
Well, he made an appearance in the Amazing or the Ultra Spider-Man in the Disney Channel cartoon.
Yeah, it was good on there too. And then the other one I wanted to real quick get in here, and Kevin, give me your take. Namor should be possibly coming to the MCU.
Okay.
Rumored.
You know, I don't have enough feelings about Namor to comment. Like, that'd be cool, I guess. I hope they don't focus the whole movie on him. Like,
well, you're not a Namor fan, or what's your personal take on Namor as a character?
I mean, he's a great character. He's the original anti-hero of Marvel. Like, he's the original one. Like, because they had him as a villain in the Fantastic Four at the same time they had him as, you know, the star of his own book, or at least his own part of an anthology book. So that's pretty awesome. And there's a Namor podcast out there now that I'm loving listening to.
Really?
But
I like them.
I just don't have enough feelings about Namor to say much more about that than I like the character.
Well, I think him in New Avengers was fucking awesome. Him and T'Challa going at it, I was like, that's some of the best
so
writing
much
ever.
tension, so much
That
hate.
made me a fan, actually, because I loved to hate him.
The Namor T'Challa thing really made New Avengers. Like, that was the best part of that, and that was a good book. There were a lot of good parts, and that was the best part of it. So
Yeah. Then there was other real quick. I'm going all over Marvel news, but I want to get Kevin's take.
No,
on
we got
Marvel
the
shit.
Marvel expert on here.
So we have potential. I feel like old Ninja with the rumor mill. Potential Captain Marvel casting alert with what's her name? Brie Larson.
Brie Larson, yeah. I'm still holding out for Emily Blunt just because I'm like in love with Emily Blunt, but that may just be me. There's been a lot of rumors, so you know, Brie Larson. I can't say I'm real familiar with a lot of her stuff.
Yeah,
What she looks like.
I can't go one way or the other, but I would definitely prefer Emily Blunt.
I heard Emily Blunt has beef curtains though, like roast beef curtains.
God damn.
That doesn't bother me. 'Cause they're not showing them in a Marvel movie.
What the fuck is Blue doing? Are you watching the feed in fucking?
So yeah, I throw my Gear VR because I'm trying to log into Altspace to see if I can watch our podcast live on here.
Oh, okay, yeah, share it on there. Fuck it.
She was in 21 Jump Street.
The first one?
Yeah, it looks like. I'm checking the biography.
She was the girl. I guess there was only like one girl in that movie.
I don't even know which one because she's not the. I don't know which girl she was in 21.
Does she seem
Jump
a little?
Street.
Is she
She's
shorter?
in Trainwreck, The Gambler.
Yeah, that's the girl, the blonde girl from 21 Jump Street.
All right.
Yeah, Molly.
I just thought she was in Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
The World.
So the internet isn't raging out, which is a good sign. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Can she act? I don't know. I don't remember.
supposedly she's Oscar nominated, right?
Okay.
Yep.
I believe.
Okay.
Internet,
That's what I've
tell me
heard
if I'm
anyway.
wrong.
Like I said, not terribly familiar. So
I'm not anti this. I don't hate it. I don't. I
I like it a lot better than Chloe Moretz, which was a big rumor that was going around.
Yeah. They have to do this right, though. I mean, if this is going to be a standalone film, it's going to have a really bad badass female lead that the MCU desperately needs because they've nerfed Scarlet Witch again.
Right.
But yeah, they have to get this right. So I'm cheering for them. I'm hoping for them. I really do.
I'm really hoping they bring in She-Hulk in one of these. I honestly am.
Yes.
She's probably my favorite female Marvel character that Marvel currently has the rights to. So, yeah, I'd really hope for her. This is off topic, obviously. I really want She-Hulk.
She'd be great, and she's super powerful, and yeah, I mean, she's a great female character, especially reading A-Force and some other comics as well. She seems to be a very well-written character, because obviously she's super strong and durable, but she's also a goddamn lawyer.
Yeah.
And she actually is a lawyer from some bad people.
Yeah.
Or potentially bad people. So
and she's a
it's
great
interesting.
leader, too. Like, I like the conflict in A-Force between, like, her and Medusa and sometimes Captain Marvel or whatever, where it's like, no, I'm the leader. And for the most part, they follow her, She-Hulk, you know? Which is cool as fuck. So I'm with you on that. It'd be fun to see that.
They do a lot of really good Marvel lawyer scenes with her, which I really like, is that they have her defending people who aren't, good guys. She's not just defending good guys. She's defending bad guys to hold up their rights. And there was a really good scene in Civil War #1, or it might have been Civil War #0, that she was defending, some ex-supervillain's rights. And I really like that about her, that she'll defend the rights of people even though they're not necessarily good people.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Zero, because I read it as well. And,
okay.
And that was good. Because, it was somebody that was talking about committing crimes but didn't actually commit a crime. And then, read the comic, but it's pretty fucked up.
Well, that's a good concept, though,
It was like he was black, but he wasn't.
Oh,
I couldn't log into my It's too fucking hot in here. My phone got overheated.
Oh, I can bring the... Well, no, I can't. No.
Kevin, did we get your actual take? I think you were in the chat at the time on the Rose McGowan stuff. Did you actually speak your mind on that?
No, we didn't.
Man.
I think
Let's go.
on Facebook he has.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, I just think there are, I can even see kind of where they're coming from. It's just silly that they concentrate on these non-issues when there are real issues there are real things that you should be fighting against, and movie posters are probably not among those.
Yeah, there's little girls that getting their clits cut off in Africa, and I don't hear nobody talking about that shit.
Exactly.
Like nobody's talking about that.
Sex trafficking
we want
stuff.
to complain about.
And the thing is, they equate these movie posters with real violence, which is not the case. And what you're doing is, when there's a real issue that comes up, when somebody actually is glorifying violence against women, which is not cool, when that actually happens, nobody's going to take your shit seriously because you said the same thing about a movie poster last year.
When I see a godlike being choking a shapeshifter mutant, I think I need to go home and beat my wife. I don't have
Every
my
time.
fucking dinner. That's what I connected to. Lilo's going to get fucked up tonight.
Actually, well, first you should attain the powers of a god, and then you should attain the powers of a shapeshifter.
Exactly.
Then it's okay.
There you go.
Well, like
Step 1,
God
powers of God. Step 2, complain about dinner.
Exactly.
Step 3, get money.
when I saw Jennifer Lawrence's her pictures that got leaked, I wanted to choke something, but it wasn't her.
I forgot about
This fucking
those.
guy.
How dare you? Them beef curtains.
No, that was Hope Solo.
Kevin, can you blow like cool ass smoke rings with that thing?
Yeah.
Can you do like some fucking tricks?
I don't know. I haven't tried it in a while. Let's check it out.
Oh, shit, here we
Sucking
go.
that electronic dick.
Pressure's on.
Oh,
Nah.
there goes one.
There you go.
All right.
Smoke rings.
You gotta shoot an arrow through that
I can sit
motherfucker.
on that.
Yeah, very nice. All right. Holy shit. I think.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for having me on. I should probably be getting back to my wife and child there somewhere. around.
Oh, good. If you get bored, hit us up again.
Tell her we said thank you.
Yes.
Right on. Thanks, guys. All right.
Goodbye. Take it easy.
Goodbye again. All right.
Drop the mic again.
Back to your regularly scheduled program.
Yeah, no shit. Real quick, your final rating on X-Men, what was it, though?
I just gave it a 5.
All right. I'm
5 out of what? 100?
5 out of 10.
500
I will slightly bump mine up to a 3 out of 10 on this one.
A 3? That's your bump up? God
That is my
damn.
bump.
What was it?
Me and Ken are going to go watch that probably tomorrow.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna try to see it tomorrow too.
Because it was better than the third one, and we'll probably maybe get back on that later on or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about some stuff with the third one. It's like you get to see some shit actually go down in this one, where it's like I'm like remembering the third one. I'm like, you see, like Cyclops gets killed, but we don't even even see it in the third one.
Bad. So that's fucking awful.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I'm remembering like shit that happened in the third one. Juggernaut is technically supposed to be a mutant when he's really not.
He's not a mutant.
Exactly. So I was remembering those things. I was like, no way was this movie that I watched worse than that one.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was
nothing stops the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
I'm Juggernaut, bitch.
He doesn't. Yeah, Xavier doesn't recognize his stepbrother or anything like that.
You
with
can
Juggernaut.
split the difference between our two ratings and call it a 4 out of 10 and make your decision if you want to go see it.
Yeah.
How about that?
I'm gonna end up probably watching it again just so because Megan wants to watch. I mean, Lilo wants to watch it or whatever.
You need to have another drink. Said government name.
All right, so that's way too much X-Men.
Okay, so should we?
That was like an hour on the fucking X-Men. What the fuck?
How about we get on the next hot topic?
I felt like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I bet if there was a motherfucking grizzly bear, he would have took those bullets and he would have fucking hopped over the
This
fence.
fucking guy.
Fucked those zookeepers up, but the gorilla went down with one shot.
Set it up. Set it up.
I'm just throwing fire on the foot. I'm just throwing gas on the fire.
Well, if you lived on the rock, then you probably don't know what happened. But there was down in.
You said you lived on the rock? That was fucking hilarious.
I said under a rock.
You said on a rock.
Yeah.
We're running tape!
If you live on a fucking rock on top of a mountain way high in the Himalayas.
Supposedly, I guess sometime this past week, I forget what day it was, but it was a Cincinnati Zoo.
Yep. Yeah, Cincinnati.
They were at the gorilla habitat, and we'll get on the
Ohio,
point.
isn't it?
Huh?
PRL.
Yeah.
That shit. What the
Get
fuck?
your people.
Yeah, well, they sort of don't claim Cincinnati because they're up by Cleveland. Cleveland and
Stay by the
Cincinnati
lake.
have this whole
They're all
weird.
mistakes by the lake, though, right? I don't know.
Nah,
I don't know how it
Cincinnati's
works.
different. Cincinnati's like by Kentucky.
I don't know
and
how.
shit.
I don't know how.
I don't know.
I know where it is. I've been through Ohio before. That's how I know about Big Buddy Jesus.
Can I talk to the colonel though?
There was
I tell you, he did.
there was a gorilla habitat, and supposedly somehow, some way, a 4-year-old child got into the gorilla exhibit and everything.
Bad parenting.
Didn't he fall in there? Like, because it was
I don't know.
long as fucking wall.
He got in there. They haven't released an official statement or anything on how he got in there, but he got in there.
The kid saw Tarzan and shit.
And they were able to get, I guess, some of the gorillas out, some of the female gorillas out, but I guess the alpha male Harambe, which reminds me of the Boondocks episode.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah. Harambe wasn't having that, and Harambe was checking out what the fuck was going on in his house.
No shit.
Yeah, someone intruded in his house, and he went to go check out and say, "Who's in my motherfucking house?"
He thought, "Who's swimming my goddamn pool?"
So he checked out the kid and everything, and brought the kid with him to go check out what was going on.
Swung him around.
You dragged him,
Hey, dragged him.
like a gorilla does to shit that's a lot smaller than it.
Yeah, small.
And people are screaming. "Ah!"
That's the reason why they probably did it, because gorillas are actually really protective. Like, he wasn't trying to hurt the kid.
Yeah.
Like, I watched the video and I was like, oh, he's dragging him around, but he's not like trying to hurt him.
No.
And he was like always standing over him. You know?
Yeah, there was like
on him.
a scene where he like lifted the kid up out of the water because the kid was like down, like floating in the water. He like lifted him up and like
Yeah, he's dragging the kid, which I mean, obviously, if you're a human, that shit probably. I mean, getting dragged around is fucking painful by a fucking thing that can just snap you in a little toothpick or
at
whatever.
least it was in water though.
The gorilla wasn't. If the gorilla wanted to kill it instantly, it would have been done. He could have just like did a fucking Hulk like thunderclap on its skull and knocked it the fuck out. But I mean, he was sort of investigating to see what's going on. But with everyone fucking screaming and yelling and getting the gorilla all crazy, and of course
looks like a buff black guy.
oh no! They put the fucking gorilla down, and
what's so crazy is that
mad.
This has happened in the past. There was a kid that fell into the gorilla enclosure, and it actually what happened with the male gorilla, he fucking shooed away all the other gorillas away from the little kid, and literally went over there, picked the little kid up, and took him over to the door where the people come out. He left the kid there and fucking like left him there and left him alone.
This is what's fucked up about this whole situation. Look, we're taking things that are obviously intelligent and then tossing them in a fucking cage.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I don't dig zoos anymore. Like, I don't understand the fucking point. Like, we have the internet now. You can look at fucking pictures. There's no need for me to look at a gorilla in a fucking cage anymore. Like, I'm sorry. Like, can we stop doing this shit? Like, I don't get it.
Well,
it's not like they'll never see a fucking.
I am no animal like person who knows a whole lot about animals, like a zookeeper, whatever, a zoologist, whatever the fuck. But I will say, what I've heard is their habitats are obviously very, very much diminished too.
Well, yeah, they need to put them back in the fucking wild. Look, you can have a zoo for like injured animals, I guess. Or something that needs like rehabilitation, whatever.
Like
but
a habitat reserve.
Yeah, you can't have like lions and goddamn gorillas and like predators. Like gorillas aren't predators, but there's other predators that are out there that are in these fucking habitats that what they do is they kill shit, and you're not even putting them in like natural nature. Like you're putting them in shit where it's just them. Yeah. It's so fucking weird. Like they're supposed to be able to kill. Like if they're predators, they have to be able to kill other things, or they're gonna go fucking crazy.
If you think of Mitch Hedberg, I think it was Mitch Hedberg, where he talked about how like he got a frog and he put a stick in there and a leaf. He's all, I'm now making this frog your habitat or whatever. He like stuck it in there. He's like, now you're gonna be happy. This is just like home.
Because I definitely agree with a lot of what Kronos says, but I do also see like the other side, like in terms of like, let's say it's an endangered rhino.
Yeah, endangered. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's as clear black and white. There's a area of gray, and especially with predators, because lions want to run, and especially with, my whole thing is more so with like cheetahs. Cheetahs are used to running like long fucking distances, and like they'll put a cheetah in a little thing and they'll just run this like little rabbit like 200 yards. I'm like, that ain't exercising the fucking cheetah.
Yeah, right. So have I told you my cheetah story?
Yeah. Well, I've heard it. But
I saw the picture.
You heard it? Yeah. So
go for it.
Check us out, Stitch. So I was in Africa. Oh wait, Root, what's your bad news?
Oh shit.
So let us know. Whoa! No! What the fuck?
Well, let the audience know.
Muhammad Ali has died? No fucking shit.
What? Check this out.
That sucks.
I heard
it fucking live.
I seen it a couple days ago.
Yep.
The family was saying something about like his health is diminished and stuff.
Yeah.
His health has been diminished.
His health was diminished in '96 when he lit the torch in Atlanta. Like he was, I was like, shit. He's in. I don't know how old he was. I'd have to check that.
He made it to a pretty ripe old age for what he had been.
Yeah, for a boxer.
I mean,
so
Muhammad Ali is great. We'll definitely have to talk about Muhammad Ali once we find out more facts. And I mean, because it's just coming off the brain where it's really shocking and stuff.
Well,
Muhammad Ali was definitely a generational figure for people older than us.
Yeah, he was a pioneer because he was really great at boxing. Obviously, he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest ever. Obviously, it's either him or Mike Tyson, hands down, right? For most people, him or Mike Tyson. And so, what was great about him is that the government told him to join the fucking military through the draft, and he was just like, no. Hey, because it's the Vietnam War, and he's like, look, I'm not going to kill farmers.
He said something about, he's like, no Viet Cong ever.
Yeah, like nobody
called me a nigger. Yeah, something like that.
And so back then, I mean, that's a good point. Even to this day, like, look, obviously there's no draft today, but the military is not for everybody. And to force somebody into that to go kill somebody because they told you to do it, it's gonna make no fucking sense. And I'm saying that as a fucking Marine.
Wasn't a draft like the middle born had to fucking get drafted?
I thought it was by birth dates or something.
Over 18.
If you weren't single, no. It was if you were a single kid, then you would be safe.
Okay, you're exempt if
you were exempt, or if you were in college, you'd also be exempt, or if you had certain medical issues, also exempt. But for him, obviously, he was healthy. I don't think he was a single kid or like a single kid, but I mean, he was just like, no, they threw him in fucking jail. They ruined this fucking guy's career
in his prime
because he didn't want to kill people on behalf of some fucking rich assholes.
Well, the other thing is, I could have very easily seen if he had gone to quote unquote into the military. I could have very easily seen him be basically an ambassador, obviously not on the front lines or whatever, being already very famous for boxing. He probably would have been used from a publicity standpoint quite a bit.
Yeah, but that's
not that I'm saying that that's right per se. All I'm trying to say is he still stood by his convictions.
I wish we had like an older person we could definitely reference, someone that like actually like lived during that, and give their viewpoint, because I know he got a lot of shit.
Oh, he did
because and they were calling him like a draft dodger and everything.
Look, I don't give a fuck about this. Is
I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it.
Is that you can't talk shit about somebody that does not want to kill people on behalf of somebody else. It's fucking nonsense.
But I guess the mindset back then with him being an athlete, they were like, well, DiMaggio and all these other baseball players did it or whatever. Why won't you? And I don't agree with it. Like I said before, I don't agree with it. But I guess during that time frame in life where people had that sort of, if you're not doing it, you're against the country, and
he got a lot of
goddamn communism.
Look, patriotism can only go so far, right? It gets into like fanaticism, and if you get into that realm, like if you don't think about yourself as like, I don't know, like you're important. If you want to just hop onto somebody else's fucking journey and just have them tell you what to do, and look, I've done it. Like I joined the Marine Corps, I fucking did that shit, but it was my own volition. Like nobody forced me to do it. If somebody forced me to go do some shit I didn't want to do, I'd have a fucking big problem too. And for him back then, that was a huge statement. He actually went to jail, did his time. They fucked up his career,
How
but
long was he in jail for?
it was long enough to fuck up his career. I think it was a couple years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say years, plural, but yeah. But the other thing is, still known as one of the greatest boxers ever.
I definitely think he is.
If not the, and definitely an iconic figure. Look, all of us.
Yeah, he was
years.
74. I just got the little.
So yeah, he was in prison for 5 years and had to pay a fine of $10,000.
5 years?
Back in 1970, that's a lot. That's like $1 million.
They stole his career.
Yeah, but he still came back and won the title, which is amazing at an older age. You know what I mean?
Tyson didn't win it when Tyson came back from jail. Did he?
That's when he bit wasn't
I don't think he unified all the belts.
I don't think did he even get a belt yet?
Well, after Tyson got out of jail, though, wasn't Customato dead?
Yeah.
No, he was dead before he went to jail.
Okay, well, that's why he went to jail.
John King was his manager at the time.
Yeah, Customato was like his, I don't know how to say it.
His like compass.
Yeah, basically his compass.
Jiminy Cricket.
His like mentor.
Yeah. Like, without him, he was fucked.
All he did with Customato was study fighting, train, and just study more fighting.
He wasn't buying tigers and shit.
No, he was so laser focused. That's why that's why he was the youngest heavyweight champion in the history of boxing.
Yeah. And if you're big into boxing, hopefully you've seen it already, but you should definitely check out the Mike Tyson documentary.
I need to rewatch
Oh, yeah, he's
it's
so
really fun,
honest.
good, dude.
Yeah.
Like there's like one part where I almost fucking cried.
There's 2 documentaries, I think.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
But the one where he's talking about himself, the thing that got me, we go.
Is that the one where he talks about where he's like when he first got up to the rich area in New York, and he's like, I was in this fancy house and all these fancy white people around me. He's like, all I could think about is like, I want to rob these people. I was like, okay, that's the one I seen.
He had a
the line that
stand-up
got me
too.
though was when he talked about the fact that I raped other women.
Yeah.
But I
I missed that one.
This
I missed
woman
that quote.
The beauty queen. I was like, holy fuck.
Wow, I missed that quote.
He was like, I'm being honest. And then he was like talking about syphilis. And
I do remember that, because he said he had syphilis during the Buster Douglas
We lost
fight.
to Buster Douglas and was doing it's an off-the-hook story.
Yeah.
He's
I need to rewatch that.
Anyway, we're on Mike Tyson. We're on Muhammad Ali.
That's the best part about having a live cast.
Back to Mike Tyson.
Real-time
DrunkCast.
updates.
We don't have to have a fucking.
Yeah, back to Mike Tyson. Watch the fucking Mike Tyson mystery. That shit is so goddamn funny.
It's all about
You've been preaching that.
It's so fucking. It's only probably 12 minutes long, but it's so like the first episode you're gonna be fucking hooked because the first episode is called The Beginning of the End.
Oh shit.
That's the first episode. It's like, what the hell? What kind of title is that?
Sucks.
Is it over already?
And if you think about it, I mean, obviously we're not really like a sports-centric cast on this. If you had to make a Mount Rushmore of like sports figures, he's probably on there.
Yeah.
Well, Muhammad Ali.
Ali, Jordan, Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The way he
Muhammad
talks
Ali
shit,
too.
the way he talks shit, Muhammad Ali, the way he talks shit was like, it's still the greatest ever.
Brought it up to a new people. That's
he
what
would go-
Mayweather does now. Is every boxer
Tries to do.
and even so they
pales in comparison.
No, I agree. It pales in comparison, but he made himself a brand before even brands existed.
He went to motherfuckers' houses, talking shit.
He put up some WWE type troll shit.
Yeah.
Didn't give a fuck.
So
Actually,
much charisma.
Who the fuck? Somebody shot at him with a fake gun.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like he went to go. This guy was losing at craps. You guys gotta look up on the internet. I forget who he fucking fought, but it was somebody he was supposed to fight.
Oh man.
And he literally was talking shit to him. He followed him to a fucking casino, and then was talking shit to him while he was playing craps or something, and he was losing. And the guy pulled out a gun and he shot at him. And
Damn.
I think he ran. I'm pretty sure he ran. And then everybody in the casino was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Oh no, it's full of blanks." And then he shot at his fucking coat. And he's like, "See his blanks."
It was
and then sat down.
It was
That's crazy.
Sonny Liston.
Sonny Liston. Yeah, Sonny Liston. Look it up. Yeah.
Wow.
So the other thing is,
And there's YouTube footage of
This
it.
was at a time though when you had a lot of really great heavyweight fighters. You had Foreman, you had Frazier. You know what I mean? Obviously Sonny Liston, and a lot of really
That was
good
after
epic
like
battles.
Joe Louis, because I hear Joe
Yeah.
Louis was like one.
Joe Louis, he can knock that boy out.
Rock Marciano.
You always talking about Rocky Mariano.
For y'all that didn't know, like white listeners, but we love all y'all.
Yes.
That was from Jesus Christ.
Coming to America.
Coming to America. Jesus Christ.
Cool.
Man.
It's a great movie. Great movie.
All
Fucking 50.
That would be a fun thing for us to do. Is like doing like a commentary.
Yes.
On Coming to America. That would be a fun little project we should do one time.
We should
like
do
Blacker
that.
Than Black watches.
We should do that. And fucking booty tag. I really want to.
And fucking Black Dynamite too.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that'd be fucking.
I didn't get that shit until my buddy Ashley Larry.
Yeah.
He told me I had to watch it, and I was like, "This movie looks fucking dumb."
Yeah.
And then I watched it. Yeah, no.
Black
Black Dynamite. I was like, "This is one of the greatest movies ever fucking made."
So funny.
It's what's so
Roughly
crazy.
good
It like came to the movie theaters too, and it kind of bombed in the theater. But
It was around the time, remember, there was a lot of movies besides Lord of the Rings that came out after around 9/11.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
all fucking tanked. You know what I mean? Because it was just the timing of the country. Nobody felt like being entertained except with some hobbits, you know? So,
fucking cartoon was great too.
That's a movie I can watch real quick since it's on DrunkCast and we don't really have a structure. I remember when I was at my class, they asked, what is your favorite movie of all time? And I went with Coming to America because I can watch that. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. If I'm like running late for work, I'll stop like 5 seconds and then I'm like, all right, got to get back to work.
Real
You gotta
talk?
get your soul.
So what if there was one movie that you could watch on repeat? Let's say you were on an island and you could only watch, there was a TV and one DVD you could have with you.
Well,
What movie would it be?
you can put folks on the spot with that shit.
Well, that's what the point of the DrunkCast.
While they're thinking, real
No,
quick, Lisa's sister was the biggest freak on that fucking
Oh yeah, she
movie.
was that skinny
That
little chick.
sister was like, how about I jerk you off at the fucking basketball game?
And how much of a
Hold on,
bitch was
but
Eric LaSalle in that?
Horrors don't exist. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. There's no such thing as promiscuous people.
Jerking of all, yeah.
When I say he's got his own money,
Yeah.
his brother's got his own money.
So many good scenes. I'll let you guys think while I think about some more good
wait,
scenes.
quick,
where you
wait,
couldn't
wait,
even
wait,
use the
wait.
mop,
Fucking
right?
Kevin, he's the greatest white guy ever.
What did he say?
He's talking about Harlem Nights.
Oh,
yeah. Wait,
Shoot that pinky toe off.
Wait. Before we go any further, in Coming to America, the voice, the guy who played the father,
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones, and also the woman who played his wife, both do the voice of Simba's parents in Lion King.
Oh, wow. That's
So the
a good fact.
yeah.
That's
South
true.
Africa. Yeah. I didn't know that was the
So you guys know your DVD yet?
Yeah,
Or no.
I would say Dumb and Dumber for me, man. I
This
could watch
guy.
that over and over again, man. Or did it have to be a black movie?
I don't know. They're gonna be black.
Mine's is gonna be fucking Aladdin. I don't know why, but Aladdin's a good fucking movie. Like when I got arrested, like I was in my cell, I had nothing to fucking think of.
God damn.
What are you so
Fucking-
snitching?
God damn, you're so black. Times infinity.
I fucking was I pretty much tried to remember an entire fucking movie to help me fall asleep because man,
Damn.
it was lonely in there.
But Bubba was breathing down your neck, though.
No, I was, thank God not.
You got one?
I'm about to go with a TV show, Gargoyles.
Oh, that's
If I have
a
a
great one.
DVD of Gargoyles,
I haven't watched it since I was a kid.
I have all of them.
I need to rewatch
They're
it.
so fucking awesome. Like, it's actually educational.
Really?
Yeah, they're like based
Yeah.
on fucking Shakespeare plays.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Xanatos, and they had Puck. Not Xanatos, but Puck was in it. Macbeth. Fuck,
Macbeth was definitely in it,
the
yeah.
fucking shit.
The fucking witches.
Yeah, the witches. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of fucking like.
I need to rewatch that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I got new perspective on that shit now.
Yeah,
That's
they're
good.
great. I wish they'd remake them tastefully. So if Michael Bay remakes the shit, I might go to jail. Might go to jail.
Damn, that was a death threat, Michael Bay.
Yeah, 'cause I don't want
Run.
to see some fucking crazy ass explosions and fucking that thing he always does where the fucking camera goes from below up above and then rotates around the person.
Yeah.
Like, stop it!
So
And
we
using the same fucking cutscenes and shit. Like
Yeah.
there's that scene in Transformers that he also used in the island
Yeah.
with the fucking the SUV flipping over and shit.
how did we get here from talking about the gorilla? Because we didn't finish up.
Muhammad
our
Ali.
somebody jumped
Oh
in.
yeah, that's
Muhammad
right.
Ali.
Okay.
But we shout out to Rue Logan.
Login fucking.
Login.
I wish I had a thing for a sound effect for like a train wreck. But
Hopefully he comes to the live podcast because it'd be cool to meet you, man. 'cause I know you're-
he's sort of
Colorado, right?
Is it
No,
Colorado?
he's in, no, that's Mile
he's
High
in the Bay
Blood.
Area.
Oh yeah.
He's in like Sacramento, I think, somewhere.
Oh, fuck
yeah,
it, man.
right?
You better come on
Close
down, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd love to
have a
meet
drink
you.
with us.
So let's get back to gorilla.
Yeah, I'll buy you a drink if you come hang out, man.
Yeah.
Chimpanzee.
So the other thing that got me was the internet became.
Wait, before we
God damn.
Sorry.
God damn, it's cutting people off and shit.
You know, in Bruno Mars' song "Gorilla,"
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
and Bruno Mars has a song called "Gorilla."
I know what you're talking
Okay.
about, yeah.
And R. Kelly did a fucking remix of it, and in Bruno Mars' original songs, like there's a gorilla sound, and R. Kelly tries to imitate a gorilla sound, but he makes nothing but a fucking monkey sound. Like he's all ooh ooh ooh,
Yeah, that's not a gorilla.
So fucking bad.
That
Okay.
sounds weird as fuck.
Well,
All right.
he fucks kids, so
Yeah, peace on him.
Fucked it.
No, fucks him too.
Yeah, hey, look,
Aaliyah was
He
a kid.
fucked her and then peed on her, and then before that, fucked Aaliyah.
Yeah.
And so now when I hear like his early songs, like Bump and Grind, I
You remind
think
me of
something
my
is
Jeep,
wrong with
I
Bump
want
and
to
Grind.
ride it.
God damn. All right.
Yeah, nasty motherfucker.
The thing that got me though with the gorilla stuff was people on the internet suddenly became gorilla experts and primate experts, and
Of course.
they were like, "Well, why
They
didn't you
understand how
use
tranquilizers and
why didn't you use this type of tranquilizer with this type
it's-
of gun
it's
from
Hollywood.
this distance with the wind blowing at this velocity?" I was like, "Really?"
people think that if you hit an animal with a trank, they drop.
Yeah.
It doesn't work
No, it
like
takes
that.
time, but I mean-
and the animal normally when you hit it with a trank, it runs in because it knows it's been shot.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't think it would have immediately like killed the kid if it got tranked. Like people were like, "Oh, it could have surprised him and it could have killed him." You know,
Who
it's
knows?
like
Yeah,
looking at all the people around him screaming and shit was already like freaking him out.
Yeah.
So I don't
The
think the trank would have done anything.
The other thing is the zoo has a vested interest in keeping the gorilla alive. I don't think the zoo like quickly wanted to say, "Okay, let's just quickly kill this gorilla." Like,
It wasn't even their gorilla to begin with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was.
shit. It was on loan?
It was on a loan for the Miami Zoo because supposedly, and I sort of was listening to a couple podcasts talking about it. Is like zoos sort of lend animals to different zoos
For
because
breeding.
For breeding purposes. So because they don't want it to breed with its sister and shit, and then you got
fucking
defects. So it was on loan
inbreeding
for
shit.
Miami. I was listening. It was the Dan Lebatard show.
It was a conjugal visit.
there you go.
They had the zookeeper from the Miami Zoo on like the Dan Lebatard show, and he was saying, I remember when I know Harambe's grandparents at the Miami Zoo and stuff, and he's like, we loaned it to Cincinnati and everything, and it's like, and and I think just a little sidebar, like pandas are like the most expensive animal.
Yeah, because they don't want to fuck each other.
Yeah.
Like
We have to get they're like the hardest to get a hold of.
I really think China like does some shit to them. Like, hey, don't have a fucking sex drive.
I don't even know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They won't fucking captivity.
But yeah,
Slap that motherfucker some Viagra or some shit. Show some fucking porn. I think they did that though. They actually tried to show videos of like pandas having sex to entice the pandas to have sex.
They should have used that Overwatch porn that I was watching.
I think what the problem is that for a lot of these animals, they're already going extinct. Like we're just prolonging it. Like we're making it so that they're surviving longer artificially.
Yeah.
People always want to complain about, oh, humans are killing all these animals. Look, bitch, before humans are even around, millions upon millions, possibly billions, or even trillions of fucking species have died, and just you don't see them anymore.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, we get on the planet for a couple of fucking 100,000 or a couple million years, and we're causing all this shit. No, they're gonna fucking die anyway. There's a lot of dumb ass animals that should die. Like, look, I understand that we build roads and cars and shit like that, and that shit gets ran over. But look, things evolve on the planet anyway, even without us. It's gonna keep happening.
Yeah,
And-
like an example would be like with crows, like there's a video where like a crow picks up a nut and it actually drops
Uses
it
the water
onto the street.
displacement?
No,
Oh.
it drops it onto the street to have a car run over it so it can get to the meat inside.
crows are the smartest bird.
Yeah.
That-
Crows and ravens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Owls are up there too. Don't.
Crow,
sleep
well,
on
no,
them.
I love me some owls, but crows. Like I saw one video where it was using like water displacement.
I saw like
to-
sticks and shit too. They were like grabbing longer. sticks
yeah,
and
they do
shit.
some
Yeah.
crazy shit.
Can they be trained?
I'm sure. I think they just have a really, really high aptitude for learning shit. So I'm sure you could. I mean,
Good survival
that's how they
skills
send the
and shit.
messages with the ravens and the crows of Game of Thrones and shit.
You know that Game of Thrones is not historical, right?
Nah, bro.
Three-eyed raven.
No, I seen a dragon yesterday flying over 880.
There was nobody holding the door.
I thought his
You know
white
what?
chick would have a dragon tattoo.
You know what I still don't get about the crows and ravens, though? It still bothers me to this day. I don't get how they're not nocturnal hunters, but their feathers are all black. I don't quite get that.
It could be a defensive
I don't.
thing.
Yeah, it seems weird to me, though.
But okay, so $1 million question for everyone in the group. If you're the district attorney, do you charge the mother for negligence?
So let me tell you something real quick. The mother is probably a negligent parent on a whole lot of other shit. So you could certainly investigate, not just on this.
Okay.
But there's probably a whole lot of shit where either she's off sucking dick on the corner or doing whatever while the kid is unsupervised. I can guarantee that. So that's my take.
So if it comes out and you got video where she's just completely negligent, you're charging her?
Oh, hell the fuck
Yeah, I would have charged already. Even for like, how the fuck does a kid get in a goddamn?
Well, some people are like, the zoo needs to reinforce its.
No,
blah, blah.
no.
I don't agree. I'm just saying what people so-called are saying. I don't agree because I'm all for charging the mom.
If the gorilla cannot get out, how the fuck did a baby get in?
Exactly. You go into the zoo knowing you're around wild animals. You can, like Chris Rock said, tiger gonna be a tiger.
Yeah.
You can't get mad if you get into, even if, because I was reading other articles. It happened in San Francisco where the guy, he was at like 17. He was in a, well, technically not adult, but he was sort of, he knew what the fuck he was doing.
You want to hear the fucked up one?
And didn't they kill that tiger though?
I think they did. The tiger got fucking out. The tiger jumped a fucking 18-foot wall.
Yeah, you gotta put,
I thought he got into the tiger thing and the tiger killed him.
No, the tiger fucking was tired of getting
that happened in other stories. There are other things where like people go in the goddamn pens naked, want to just cuddle with a fucking predator, and they get killed. It's like, well,
and then they'll kill the tiger on some bullshit. I'm just like, you gotta be fucking.
What was your story? Get here.
My story was in LA, they had this fucking. It was a mountain lion that went into the LA Zoo and it fucking just jacked a goddamn koala.
Oh shit!
It jumped into the pen, ate that motherfucker, and just jumped out.
God damn!
Did we get the cheetah story out of him, or did that one Kevin called?
Was that the cheetah story you were trying to talk about?
No,
cheetah. Yeah, we got interrupted.
Sorry, my cheetah story.
Wait, you're not talking about Raven, right?
That's a Raven.
That's a Raven. She was part of the cheetah girl.
Cheetah girl.
No. Like when I was in Africa. So I went in Djibouti, Africa. That's a real place. Look it up. It's just north of Somalia.
These nuts.
And so if you go there, there's a actual cheetah sanctuary. They have other shit there too, like other animals there too. But it's a cheetah sanctuary or cheetah refuge, however you want to say it. But it's for usually injured, mostly injured and rehabbing cheetahs. So they had, I think, 6 cheetahs, or maybe there's like 4 or 6 cheetahs on the premises. I remember going to this place, and it was cool as fuck. And I was walking down, like, they had this enclosure, right? They had multiple enclosures, and we're walking down, and basically you're walking through this corridor, and they're like, it's fences, like high fences that I'm walking in between. And so I'm walking down through this corridor, and I look to my right, and there's 2 cheetahs just chilling there. And this French lady was talking to me, and she was like, "Oh yeah, these 2 over here, they're pretty chill. They're kind of new, so they're kind of apprehensive, but we can see them. They were kind of keeping their distance, So we keep walking, and as we're walking, one habitat to our left stopped, and another one began. Mm-hmm. Right, so there's a corridor that goes down through these other ones, and so we keep walking, and all of a sudden I look to my left, and there's a fucking cheetah running full speed at us.
Holy shit!
I'm
like 70 miles an hour.
I look over, I was like, that's it. I was just like, I got no.
What are you gonna do?
And this is back when I was fat too, so my reflexes are even slower. So I was just like, this.
Did you do like the Mario game over thing? You're all.
Yeah, I'm just like, god damn. Like, what you're like marveling? You're like, holy shit, that's fucking. Like it's so fast that you can't even believe it's that fast.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? So it runs at us, like, what I'm thinking is probably full speed because it was fucking fast.
Yeah.
And as it runs directly towards this fucking fence, all of a sudden it just goes to the left and just like on a fucking dime, right before the fucking fence, turns, and then what it was playing with the ones that were on the right of us, the 2 other cheetahs. They were just running along each other. And then she's like, "Oh yeah, the one on the left, like, is kind of like, not domesticated, but understands people."
Yeah.
And so it's actually really cool cheetah.
Badass. The cheetah probably was like, "Hey man, you see that guy right there? I'm about to go scare the fuck out of him."
Yeah, no shit. So I actually got to pet the cheetah that like ran at us.
Nice.
Like pet them, and like they're like fucking dogs and cats in like one creature. It's so weird. They're the only. I'm pretty sure it's the only feline that does not have retractable claws.
Oh wow, this is true.
Yeah, so it's for grip.
Yeah.
Right. So they have to have
Traction
grip all the time.
shit.
Yeah. So I got to pet them, and they when they
so
purr,
the claws are always out.
they're always out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. They look like dog claws.
Okay.
And when you pet them, they purr loud as fuck because I got to pet them.
Yeah.
And it was just like, damn, and it would always like scratch yourself against the fence or on like these crazy fucking thorny ass African bushes and shit. Yeah, but
cats just want to be pet.
Yeah.
I didn't know fucking cheetahs and do lions purr?
I have no idea. I haven't met a lion yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
They probably all
I'm gonna
sort
look
of
that up.
purr, but
Probably do. Yeah.
I know they got fucking spikes on their dicks and shit. Look that shit up.
Most fucking felines do, and they got those spiky ass tongues and shit too.
Yeah.
And so did that cheetah, lick me and shit.
yeah.
Fucking
Animal
like,
dicks are
goddamn
real weird. Like
Oh, God, here we
whales,
go.
Like
walrus.
was it goose or something like that?
They have
crazy
ducks.
corkscrew ducks.
Yeah.
Corkscrew dick.
Yeah.
So it's all just so they can rape better. That's what it's for. It's for raping other ducks better.
Wow.
I'm like, damn.
So like whenever you hear like cats screaming in the middle of the fucking night, it's because they're fucking, because like the male cats has fucking bob wires on their fucking dicks and they're like scratching up the fucking female cats' vaginas and shit. So they're
That
like,
pullout
screaming in
game.
pain.
That pullout game is harsh.
Okay.
All right.
So just to review, because we keep getting distracted with Gorilla's story or whatever. So we all would charge the mom if
For
negligence,
at least.
and everything. I guess to follow
Dad
up.
wasn't there, by the way. Like, I love the news motherfuckers that try to drag.
do you have
a
an
Rolling
issue?
Stone?
Well, no, supposedly the dad is around, but the news, I saw news and internet shit, people like, well, where was the dad?
Do you have an issue with the zoo shooting the gorilla?
That's a good question. I get it in here. I'm not quite sure.
I think
haven't decided.
for me, if it was my kid that fell in there, it wouldn't be my fucking kid. But like, I would hope they would try their best to stop the animal from killing my kid or even injuring him more than that. But like, I mean, it's hard to say. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want the gorilla to die, but like, if my child was in there, I would like want my child to be protected.
Yeah.
And I want the zoo to try to do what they
understand.
can do. But
What about you, Kronos?
Mother Nature. Sorry.
yeah,
Fuck
Oh.
it. Yeah.
So Mother Nature, let it take its course, whatever happens. Okay.
Yeah. If you're dumb enough to have your fucking kid fall into a goddamn habitat, then if the gorilla deems that fucking baby to be dead, it's dead.
There you go.
But the gorilla didn't. So
From this point on, if I'm owning a zoo, you have to sign a waiver when you pay your $30. Be like, we will not harm any of the animals, unless if the animal gets out. Then that's on me. That's on me as a zookeeper.
Yeah.
If you go into the thing, if something of yours goes in there, we ain't getting it back.
Or how about this? I sue your ass for the cost of that animal from the Miami Zoo.
they
How about
should.
that?
I
They
think
need
they.
recourse.
I hope that they do. I hope they hit her with negligence, and I hope they
She
hit her
ain't
with
got
nice.
You know damn well she ain't got no fucking
No, I
money.
agree.
You know what though, like. Somebody should have told that kid, like, hey, we're going to the zoo. These are fucking dangerous animals. Like, don't fuck with them. Like, they should know.
Ass parents, man.
Just to play devil's advocate, when you heard the story, did you think it was a white kid or a black kid?
White kid.
Okay, so this is such a good point. I assumed, and you know what happens when you assume? I assumed that this was a white kid in Ohio, a white family, and lo and behold, this is a black kid, and I think a black mother too.
Yeah.
So
Wait, was it?
Well, if the kid is black,
yeah, exactly. I mean,
it's not a miracle baby, right?
yeah, exactly. My thing is this: any shade of color can be a shitty parent. We saw Precious, didn't we?
Yeah, I remember.
I haven't.
I'm not drunk enough, neither of you.
I remember the first time I started.
More moonshine?
Oh, we're doing
The first time I remember making like a wrong guesstimate on something like that is I remember when the DC sniper thing.
Oh, the DC sniper.
I was like, oh, there's
You're
no
really
way.
trying to kill a motherfucker.
Yeah, he poured
I
like
fucked that poor up.
Damn.
He said
half a
shit.
fucking
He
cup.
put
in
like
there.
That's
4
way
or
too much.
5
Yeah.
shots of moonshine.
Instant death.
Holy fuck.
But I remember during the DC sniper thing, I was like, oh, this is probably a white guy with
Yeah.
truck. Wrong. So I just keep my mouth shut and I just wait for it to play out because keep myself.
Yeah, you never
Sounds
know.
wrong.
You never know what the race of someone is going to be.
It was a dad and a son too, right?
Yeah.
Stupidity is not racist.
No, exactly.
No, it sure the fuck
They don't
ain't.
give a fuck.
It ain't species.
I need some Asian parents to step up and be stupid, so I can add them in the mix. I
That
need
ain't
it to
gonna
stop
happen.
being a white and black thing.
Asian, yeah, they can't drive. No, just
Oh, you racist mother.
well, no.
Where's Mr. X?
Yeah, right.
He's not great at driving either.
I saw him last
you-
night. I hung him last night for a little bit.
Nice.
Did you really?
Yeah, we were. He
Hey,
showed
what
up
the
at
fuck?
Double
Get some of
Barrel.
this shit.
Somebody, I saw him. He hit me up, but
Switched up to beer, but I'll go back.
I switched up too.
Yeah.
I forgot.
So,
But oh well.
anyway, that shit happened and it was all over the news.
You know what's crazy is that like I was gonna say like when the gorilla had the kid, I was thinking like I wonder if his kid seen Tarzan. Like maybe he's got a new family, so he was trying to escape from his mom to go live with the gorillas because the condition was better.
I
for
wanted
them.
to see some gorilla strength. I wanted to see him just grab his fucking head and just like squish it like a fucking orange.
For a second,
I was like, show me strength.
for a second when the gorilla stood the little kid up, I thought he was gonna fucking rape the kid because he had his back turned to him too. And he was like, I
Can
thought
you
he was gonna-
imagine how
Actually-
crazy that would be?
See, you know what's funny is that always say like gorilla fucking somebody, but gorillas have really small dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got this massive fucking body, tiny ass gorilla dick.
Yeah.
Steroids.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how the country would have fucking took that whole thing if I can't even wrap my brain around
If
that.
there was a raping of the little boy.
If the gorilla started raping the kid, do you shoot the gorilla then?
Fuck yeah.
I mean, that'd be
And the
idiot.
kid.
You have
You
to.
gotta
You
kill the
gotta
kid,
save
too.
the kid's virginity, hopefully.
No.
Come on now.
Once the gorilla penetrated the little kid, you gotta kill the kid too, because he can't go through life. No.
Oh, damn.
God damn.
Damn, this is day.
Sacrificing.
Damn.
I would
man.
if a gorilla fucking raped me, I want somebody to kill me because I don't want to be fucking going my whole life. I remember when all that to do got fucking raped by
The
a
only
gorilla.
thing I ever did when I was 4, I got my hand stuck in a gumball machine one time.
They should have took you out too.
That was a machine, but I never did it again. I knew better, and it's my mom's fault for not watching.
Oh, damn.
Call my mom out on that. You should have been watching me.
She's gonna fucking teleport here and fuck you up.
Let me lock this door.
Speaking of...
What you say?
Real quick.
Get that belt.
Speaking of mothers, I got some motherfucking shit.
Oh, man.
So it is. We are in the month of June, and June has a whole lot of graduations. Obviously, our live podcast event coming up next week, and Father's Day.
Grads and dads, yo.
Yeah, grads and dads. There is a company, I think it's Angel Soft, don't they make the fucking toilet paper and bullshit or tissues? They have a company, yeah, it's burning, shorty, ain't it? They have a fucking commercial.
Enjoy it.
Drink your drink.
They got a commercial on that they're airing on Father's Day, all showing nothing but single mothers in appreciation for the hard work and blah, blah, blah parenting that they do, but they're choosing Father's Day to show this. How do we feel, gentlemen, about this?
So, let me tell you this right now. If you're a single mother and you need some kind of, I don't know, congratulations or whatever the fuck on Father's Day, you can go fuck yourself. Like, seriously, you're not a fucking father. You're a mother. You know, you say, oh, I play both roles. No, you're a mother. You're still coming at it from a goddamn female's perspective. You're not a fucking father. You're a goddamn mother. Do your job right, but don't try to claim some other shit.
There is one, and I wholeheartedly agree, there is only one day where we formally recognize fathers for their role. One day out of the year.
You don't see a single father saying, let me celebrate fucking Mother's Day.
Yeah, it never happens. The other thing is
the insecurity.
Men never try to co-opt Mother's Day whatsoever. Now, I don't think deadbeat dads should try to claim Father's Day at all. It ain't for them.
Fuck them dudes.
Yeah, and we're not pro deadbeat dads whatsoever. But how hard is it? How fucking jealous do you have to be, first of all, to want to try to be a woman that's celebrated on Father's Day? I don't get that.
They're fucking assholes. All of them. You're a fucking asshole and you're fucking up your kid. If you're telling your kid I'm your mom and your dad too, then I don't know, are you fucking hermaphrodite or some shit?
I don't get it.
You're not. You're just not. There's no way you can accurately fulfill both roles of being man and female to your kid. I'm not saying that, your kid needs whatever, but I'm just saying you cannot accurately do both jobs.
Yeah, and
why do you can't?
And even if you're trying your best, that's great. I agree with celebrating quote-unquote parents. There's 2 separate days to do it that we all recognize.
Yes.
And it's so fucking shady. And fuck you, Angel Soft.
So wait, okay.
For promoting this.
I will wipe my ass with your products. Wait. Shit, I gotta stop buying it.
First, let me throw this out here.
Go ahead.
Were your guys fathers in your life growing up as a kid?
My dad was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
yeah, sort of. Yes, for the most part.
I want to say that I'm cool with the mothers being recognized on Father's Day.
How dare you?
Because I grew up with just my mom. My dad was not fucking there, and she was like always. I mean, I had male role models in my life and shit like that too. But my mom was always there. But she never wanted me to celebrate Father's Day for her. I did that my own goddamn
I think
self.
that's where the difference lies.
I celebrated Father. I would give my mom a Father's Day card and then cross out like father inside the card and put mother. And I still do it to this day. Like I'll give her a card and money on Mother's Day and say, hey, this is for the greatest mother in the world on Father's Day. They actually make cards for that.
Because as a child saying, I know you're not my father.
Exactly.
But I know, and not to say like you played both roles because you can't play both roles, but say, hey, Dad's not here, or and I don't know the growing up situation you had, but it's sort of like saying like, hey, Mom, I know it's not your day, but thank you again.
Yeah,
and you should do that. You can do that any day. You can do it fucking.
That's my thing, though.
You can do it on next Tuesday if you want.
Saying. No, I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm not saying like mom should get fucking honored on Father's Day, but like I think it's the fucking the kid's choice to honor their mom.
It's a voluntary.
But there should be no fucking like no national brand and shit out there saying like, hey, we need to celebrate Mother's Day on Father's Day for single mom. It should just be the fucking kid's point.
You don't
the kids should be able to do it.
You don't need to make an outcry saying, hey, moms need to be recognized on Father's Day.
There should be.
What this toilet paper company, this literally
this shitty company,
I see what you did there.
What they really did was say, fuck you, dads. So, all of them.
Yeah. So me and Blue obviously disagree on something, which is fine because we don't disagree on a whole lot of shit. So I understand where you're coming from. That's cool. But I just can't stand that shit. And a lot of times when people say like they're single mothers, they leave out the fact that they're getting paid by fucking fathers. And it's like, okay,
or the government.
Or the government. It's like, look, you're single, but you're getting fucking assistance from the other person.
Very true.
And I fucking hate that shit because I had to pay a shitload of fucking money for pretty much no goddamn reason other than me being a goddamn man to some other chick. And it just, nobody gives a fuck, you know what I mean? Yeah. And they want to see, oh, I'm a single mother, I do all my shit on my own. Well, really? So $2,000 extra a month didn't fucking help you out at all? Or the kid at all? No? You sit there getting your nails done and shit? Didn't help you out?
It sounds like you're talking to someone directly.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Like, people just want to pretend about that shit. Yeah. But there are certain cases, obviously, where the dude just split, didn't pay the mom shit, but 8 times out of 10, that chick is getting paid.
Yeah.
And for most men that I know, like right now, like if I had custody of my daughter, I wouldn't give a fuck about child support, or I wouldn't give a fuck about alimony. Yeah. Like honestly, I don't fucking need that shit because I make my own goddamn money.
Yeah.
I don't need somebody else's fucking money to help me raise my own goddamn kid.
It's very unfair that we only hear about this sort of issue where you want credit that from the other sex when it comes around during Father's Day, because there are a lot of good, strong men that are raising sons and daughters out there, and they don't need to get a pat on the back when Mother's Day comes around because they know they're handling their shit, they're doing what they need to do.
Hold on, Blue, real quick. Sorry, I gotta stop you real quick.
All right.
In the goddamn chat room, you said LOL up real ducktail video on YouTube.
I meant to say look up.
God damn, all right.
You
Drunk Blue's out, so go ahead.
Wait, all the other words feel right. I just forgot the
moonshine.
Some of the important ones.
Moonshine. Hashtag moonshine.
Look.
Wait. So back to what I was gonna say. So I do have a father. Like I met my father when I was 30.
Of course you do.
Not alien baby.
Because we have fathers.
But my father, his wife had passed away, and so he was a single dad for a while. And I was talking to my sister about it, and he pretty much had to raise. I mean, he had like girlfriends. He did get remarried, but for a short period of time, he did raise the kids. And just like me, which is kind of like saying like, this is where my being nice to my mom and celebrating opposite days or whatever. But like my sister would give my dad a Father's Day card on Mother's Day to saying, hey, like thanks for being there for me. Like you didn't have to cook and clean for me, but you did it. But I'm not saying like dad should take over Mother's Day either, but I'm just saying like it should be the fucking kids who honor it. It should be nobody telling us.
Just to clarify, it wasn't your mom that was saying like, hey, I'm your daddy too, or whatever.
No, my mom never said that.
She wasn't holding her hand out asking for praise.
And I hear you, and I definitely respect your background in a lot of ways.
But we know what's gonna happen on Facebook. On fucking Father's Day, a whole bunch of fucking chicks are gonna be like, "Oh, happy fucking Mother's Day on Father's." I'm just like, can you not?
Have you noticed that it happens more and more? Like literally,
it is happening
every year I see more of it, and I try to shut it down and say, "Hey,
people
it's actually
want credit for some shit that they're supposed to do."
We're both me and Kronos are fathers. It's actually I find it very, very disrespectful in a lot of ways. I don't ask for fucking much. You know what I mean? And
you just want the big piece of chicken.
The other thing is, is, if you don't, let's say, have a father in your life, maybe this day isn't for you. Is that so wrong? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, maybe it ain't for you and your family, and you just go about your business as a regular Sunday.
But
maybe
I need to celebrate Hanukkah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. What do you do on Jewish holidays with you being a Christian?
No, you need to celebrate Hanukkah and Black History Month, the whole month.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not a veteran.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
Yeah, can you celebrate me on Memorial Day? Did you serve? No, I didn't serve in anything.
I'm a veteran in my house.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's like.
Yeah, it is.
In a lot of ways, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Did I spell it wrong again?
Well, no, what's real DuckTale video?
The one.
I don't even
What kind of porn are we into now?
I don't even know.
So no, there's one where they show like how they have spiral dicks and shit like that. It's
okay.
and how they like rape each other and shit.
Yeah.
It's like what? Yeah. I know
What
what you're talking about.
DuckTales would be like with actual ducks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's realistic.
Yeah.
The one with the realistic turtles was fucked up.
Yeah,
I had no idea how they screwed each other. That was
Oh, you see, here it is. They have fucking
corkscrew
spiral fucking dicks.
Oh man.
And they shit all over the place, and they eat their
cannibalism. Oh man. Okay, that's disturbing. We've gone some weird places with some weird shit.
Yeah, but it's DrunkCast. What the fuck do you expect?
Yeah, no fucking shit. Okay.
All right, so, K-Mac, if you're still listening or watching, or both, you probably hear this later. I saw VR porn.
Ooh.
Finally.
Waifu?
Well, I went to kingvr.com because it's free.
All right.
And I got to see porn in VR, and it was
Did you do
pretty
it?
fucking amazing.
Was it Ella Darling?
No, it wasn't Ella.
Was it on the Vive?
Yeah, on the Vive. Yeah.
shit.
The only fucking shit I have.
So what are you actually doing in there? Are you, fingering, or what are you?
Or you just watching?
What did I see? I saw like one chick getting banged by another chick. That was kind of crazy.
Did you see?
Scissoring or strap-on?
Strap on. And then I saw one where it was like the point of view of the girl. I was the point of view of a girl watching another girl eat that girl out. So that was that wasn't on King VR. That was somewhere else. But it was like a trial thing. So
wow, that sounds hot.
Yeah,
You didn't see the one with the soul, right? Where the girl had
that
the
was on there, and I was like, I already saw this. No, thank you, ma'am.
Wait.
Yeah.
Soul? What the fuck are y'all talking
talk about the.
You see this chick's soul.
Yeah, she has like the clamps on her ass.
I can show it to you later if you want.
Oh, where you see all the way up in there.
Yeah,
You could fit like you could Kamehameha in that. I was like, damn.
Throwing Hadoukens in that bitch.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit.
Damn.
It was an amazing feat of physical, I don't know, something.
Them beef curtains pulled back.
Yeah, but it was her asshole. So I was just like,
it was.
Oh, gaping.
Yeah.
Somebody opened that balloon knife. It was like.
yeah, I was like, goddamn.
But it was crazy because
pull back the curtain on the goddamn
Ella
show.
Darling? I heard Ella Darling downstairs.
But now we're talking about gaping.
it was crazy.
Ella
because,
Darling was on point.
when Ella Darling was watching the video, she's like, "Oh, I need to work with this girl. She has a beautiful fucking vagina." I was like, "Wait, what? What are you looking at? Let me
She meant
see."
beautiful organs.
Yeah.
No, she meant beautiful soul. Because when I saw that video, I saw that bitch's soul.
Yeah,
I
when
definitely
you-
checked out some of her work. She gets
Ella
2
puts
thumbs
in
up.
work.
Yeah, I was loving what she was doing.
And she
Down to
is
one-
smart. You know, I need to reach out to her again because we had that one podcast, but the audio was all goddamn fucked up.
we need her
And
on.
she was on our Earth Girls Are Easy. Check out Earth Girls Are Easy, by the way. That episode was awesome.
Yes.
But I want to have her on the actual podcast so we can like have a good conversation where there's not clanging in the background. We're at a bar or some shit.
Yeah.
And I want her to just talk about because she's super smart. She had her master's at age 21. She was a librarian.
She knows her shit, yeah.
She's a fucking nerd.
Yeah,
you know what I
super
mean?
nerd. She
Dewey
has a
Decimal
fucking-
System.
She gives
Yeah.
great hugs.
Yeah.
Goddamn, that hug, boy.
So jealous.
Like when I went in for the hug, I was like, oh, it'll be I would take her as a celebrity, so I was like, oh, it's gonna be a cool little pat. But
Yo,
she was
pat,
like,
pat.
she's like, no, I hug.
Hug
And
it
she,
out.
like, bear hug me and shit. I was like, shit.
Never let me go.
Boner, stay down. Boner, stay down.
A little dribble came out, though.
Yeah, I was
right?
like,
A little
You're
pre-
making it hard for me.
Yeah. Girl, you always lying.
Damn.
And 5-star and Cavallo, they're cool as fuck too.
Nice.
So having them talk to us was cool. We got to get an insight into the industry, and now go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I thought 5-star was kind of hot. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Even though she was into chicks, but
I didn't think that she was a hugger. I felt bad because I shook her hand, and then she's like, oh, I'm a hugger. hug her. Like after he shook my hand, I was like, motherfucker.
Did she do a
Like I felt bad.
bad.
Yeah, I was like, because I didn't think she was gonna be a hugger, and I was like, you know
Grab
what?
the booty when you hug her.
We still gotta go to the Kink Studios.
Yeah, we do.
Is that in San Francisco?
I
Yeah,
need
we
a
got an
date
invitation.
so I can take off work.
Yeah, exactly. Dude,
ASAP.
I just want to know where they making them fucking Overwatch porn parodies. God,
They make dungeon porn at Kink VR, and it's fucking awesome.
I love dungeon porn. Man.
That's all they do, basically. Well, not all they do, but it's like a lot of the shit they do is like dungeon porn.
Now, real quick though, I will say Mishka and K-Back are all about these fuck machine things, and I was like, man,
You never seen one?
no, I've seen
Oh,
plenty
I've
of
seen
times.
plenty.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, that's so 2004 though. You know what I mean?
They
Like,
still do it though?
Yeah, no, it's all good. I was like, all right.
Does Blue got to tap out and use the restroom?
So while they're adjusting seats and everything, you went to Augment.
Oh wait.
Well, we all did. We all went to Augmented World Expo.
I was at work and I seen it on TV. I was like, motherfuck. I was like,
Yeah.
Santa Clara.
yeah.
Yeah, it was great. It was like a little bit more packed than FCVR.
Yeah.
but it was still cool. Ori, I forget his last name. He's the guy who put on the Augmented World Expo.
Really
and this
cool
one was
guy.
it was really interesting for me because it was more geared towards obviously augmented reality, and that has way more implications into like enterprises.
Yeah.
So like imagine this. Imagine if like it's basically if you're wondering what augmented reality is, just watch Iron Man, the Tony Stark goddamn Iron Man HUD, the heads up display. That's augmented reality.
Yep.
And so that's what they're doing right fucking now.
Future.
Yeah, the future is now. So we saw a few really cool augmented reality heads up, like augmented reality displays.
Yes.
The best one for me, formerly, the best one that I saw was the Meta 2, and I thought that was fucking great. Until I used was it ODG?
ODG, the Horizon.
Yeah, ODG shit, the Horizon project they have going on.
Yeah, that shit was legit.
Fucking amazing.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That was cool. The thing for me with ODG was literally I was watching movie trailers with these shades on, no attachments whatsoever, no cords or whatever, and it was a 3D movie trailer that I was seeing right in front of my eyes, and then I could see reality as well, like real life, and I could like put my hand through the screen, quote unquote, or through the image. It fucks you up, but you're like, just like Chrono said a few weeks back, you don't need a television anymore, basically.
No.
With this new reality. It's amazing.
Yeah, you're only going to need a television if some asshole doesn't have a goddamn set of glasses or VR, and you want to have a shared experience.
There it is.
So that's about it.
So
Yeah.
it's really crazy. Like, you know, everybody's probably out there like, what the hell is this? What is this augmented reality and blah blah blah. But one thing I fucking never dawned on me is that pretty much everybody has augmented reality on their phone. So if you use Snapchat, use that fucking
Snapchat
filter.
that pussy though.
Yeah. If you use that filter where like it scans your face and you can do like layovers and stuff like that. That right there is augmented reality. You're augmenting like your reality of your face. So like you can look like a demon, or you can have like a
Those
dog face.
Dog faces. I see
Yeah, you
that
can
all
do the
the time.
dog faces. They have like the where in the world, and right now they have the fucking Ninja Turtles on there right now. So that's augmented reality. You're taking reality and augmenting it to be like animated and shit like that, which is fucking good.
The thing that gets me though is all these girls that put the dog face on but don't want to be called bitch. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, wow.
That's hey.
So true.
But we got to see some cool. I'm sorry, I stepped away, so I'm not sure exactly what I got to talk about.
He's all
But
apologizing.
there was one of the things that kind of stood out for me was that there was this game there. It was called Fire something. I can't remember what it was called. But basically, it was this. It was kind of like a 4-player game, and there was like a sandbox. There was a sandbox on here, and like the way you play the game is in the beginning of the game, it tells you to build your terrain, and basically like you can play in the sand and like make like mountains and hills and like dig valleys and stuff in the sand, and then when the game starts, it actually projected an environment on top of the sand, and so like you had a tank, and your mission was to try to blow up your components tank, but like since there was like sand dunes and stuff like that actually was a mountain, so your vehicle had to go up mountains, and if it tries to shoot on the other side of that mountain, it would just run into the mountain. So you actually had to go up to the top of the mountain and shoot. But then also what was cool is that once like time was up, you had to find like mines in the sand. So you actually had to physically dig in the sand and try to find the mines. And once you get to the mines, you like smash the button to have the bomb goes off, but there's like 3 of them, so you have to like keep searching for it, and that was fucking cool as hell.
You got to find the name of that one because that actually sounds amazing.
Let me find the name of it.
There's so much fun stuff. I mean, I'll say this: we're right in the middle of the Silicon Valley, and there's some exciting shit coming out. This is going to be the next wave of awesomeness. They had VR there, they had wearables, they had augmented reality. They treated us fucking right. Everybody was super friendly and nice.
What's great is that like people that we talked to, like nobody had like low class like business card. Like we were talking about like CEOs and VPs and stuff of companies.
Exactly.
Like we weren't talking to like little people. We were talking like fucking bigwigs.
And like we are so blessed to just like be in this area and like like it really is amazing. And I mean, especially since I just moved back to the area, it's like I'm so used to being like, all right, I need a 3D printing place. When I went for one of the years, I dressed up as King Joffrey and I went as Whiteface, but whatever, that's not part of the discussion. I needed a crown and everything, and I was like, well, I can just go to a 3D printing place.
They're all
like,
over.
They're all over here.
Yeah.
Over there, I was like, and I had one between like our vicinity between like here and Houston. I had one, and I was like, I need to go to that. But it's like here, it's like, if I need something, I'm gonna have plenty of options, and I love that. It's like such a luxury in this area where a lot of people they don't really sort of have that.
Well, the flip side is also true though. If I was in Louisiana, I could find plenty of chicken claws. You know what I mean? For my voodoo ceremonies anyway. So I can't find those as easily in San Francisco. So that is the fucking trade-off, but it's fucking awesome, man.
Hey, Kronos, what was
Chinatown?
Kronos, what was the name of that game we played in the sand? It was Fire something. Fire.
I can't fucking remember, man.
Yeah. He's been drinking.
I want to turn up the dankness for a second, and I want you to explain, because we had this discussion at Old Ninja's birthday thing about Fetch Me My Timbs.
Oh! All right, so on the booty wall, I'll just put it out there. We won't call it anything else, but that booty wall. Fetch Me My Timbs was this shit that happened.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, so, well, no, not
Some people don't understand that.
Let's not call it booty wall.
Yeah, Fetch Me My Timbs is the greatest expression ever. You know when you're watching some awesome fucking porn, and usually it's a black guy, but the black man is wearing Timbs and fucking the dog shit out of this one porn star, and you're like, why does he have Timbs on? For a grip, so you can fuck her standing up until she's fucking screaming like she's dying. Usually he has on like a Yankees hat.
But he's not Jadakiss. He's not Jadakiss.
Yeah, looking like Jadakiss with some chains and shit. But Fetch Me My Timbs is the new expression whenever you about to beat up some girl with a fat old dog.
You about to bust.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Be the first person in your neighborhood to say "Fetch me my Timbs," and you will level up to a new level of respect.
Every time you see a girl with a fat ass dog, you'd be like, "Man, fetch me my Timbs."
There you go, white people.
Oh, that's your cultural experience. Use the hashtag. Use the hashtag. I use something on Twitter or whatever and say hashtag Fetch Me My Timbs or whatever. I don't know. Do something with it. That's some good shit. I love that.
Oh yeah,
I'm using that all the time now.
I seen that come up, and then I was cracking up at topic number 9, I believe it was, where we gonna go in.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Set this up.
And I put it in a group chat so I can back up what I'm saying with actual visual evidence.
Set it up, man.
Unseasoned chicken.
Hey, you said you actually sent a picture too.
Yeah, exactly. No, I just did. Yeah.
All right.
You want me to put it on the fucking podcast?
Oh yeah, put it on the podcast.
Yeah. Put it on the podcast.
We gonna flay the professor.
The visuals.
Yeah.
The visuals. Go ahead.
We're not talking about Professor X though, right?
No. So my current living situation is I got my wife and I got my good friend, the professor from Houston, Texas, and everything. I love Houston. Houston throws down some badass barbecue. Shout out to Rudy's. They make some beef
gas
no
station
brisket.
barbecue is good as fuck. I concur with that statement.
Yes. So, and I like to cook. I enjoy cooking. When I was staying with Kronos, I made some chicken and dumplings. I did some gumbo. I can sort of handle my own if I know what it is that I'm doing and everything. Professor jumps in, like with most things that he doesn't know what he's talking about, like with the Division. He's like, and Marvel vs. Capcom and everything. He's like, I'm gonna put my foot in this.
Oh shit!
So I come home one day after I was up in class in Santa Rosa. I come home. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this chicken with whatever," and I go and I look, see what's going on with this chicken. It's just boiling in some plain ass water. Like oh shit, he's calling right now.
Fuck.
He's watching.
Keep going. Chicken boiling in water.
So it's just boiling ass chicken, just white ass pale chicken,
Like
no
breast, right?
seasoning, just water, like you would boil hot dogs.
But like breast, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It was embarrassing. I was like, I bought this chicken. I don't even know if it was a chicken I bought, but I was like, chickens didn't have to die in the chicken killing machine. Just go in some hot ass, regular ass water like there were some hot dogs. It was embarrassing.
He's about to get fucking mad.
How do you do so? There's already the stereotype that
Oh,
certain
my
people
God.
can't cook chicken. What the fuck?
It's not that hard to like grill it. I've never like boiling
first.
Season it.
First.
If you're going to do something with the chicken in the water and you're going to get creative, at least put some seasoning in it so it cooks into the chicken.
So I understand.
And I
chicken.
really wish we had Matt from a prereq to.
Matt knows how to cook.
Yeah,
Matt
so
knows
he
how to
could jump
cook.
in and
Matt knows
talk
how
to us
really
about some.
cook.
Yeah, that's what I walked home and I was like, I didn't fucking drive to my fucking kingdom castle to fucking see some chicken just
It's
sitting in
so
some hot
pale.
water.
So pale looking. So
I was angered.
Was he cooking it for the dogs? Because sometimes I'll boil
wouldn't-
chicken for my dog.
No, I wouldn't. Even,
All right, if y'all want to see the actual chicken, I'll post it live.
It
there
was
you go.
embarrassing.
This is the boiling chicken.
I was like, what are you doing with that shit?
why not fry it though? Why not bake it? Something, you know?
Not everybody like fried chicken, goddamn.
Y'all got a gas stove. That's great. I miss mine.
Oh, gas is the best
Yeah,
fucking
You know,
thing ever.
Yeah.
Gas is alright.
Well, how fucking dare you?
Yeah, motherfucker.
What we got a problem with gas for?
Because it's not consistent with the fire.
It's more consistent.
Bro,
Let me flip over this table.
Yeah, holy shit.
I went from using electric to going to gas, and the shit just took fucking forever. Especially for bacon. Bacon took fucking forever.
You got to turn it.
Wait.
No,
You were
'cause-
cooking with gas and it took forever.
Yes, gas took fucking forever. compared
Like
to electric.
gas or like
Gas, like propane, like gas that comes out of the stove where you have to like light the match to make that fucker come on and shit like that.
science would tell me that's impossible.
Yeah, gas should always be faster.
No, well, not in the fucking stove I was using.
Flame is
Maybe
hotter
the
than
stove. Maybe the
a
stove.
coil.
Maybe the stove was broken.
Yeah,
Fire
maybe
is
so,
instant
yeah.
hot.
Okay.
I don't even know. The only thing that threw me off with gas is going from electric to gas. Like if you're doing something simple, like I'm gonna make some ramen or whatever, and it's like I'm just gonna go take a shit in my bathroom or whatever. Next thing you come out, the water's all evaporated because shit's been going. Or even like with eggs, if you're scrambling eggs, it's like you can't just go sit down and watch TV and come back to it like 3 minutes later because your shit's gonna be all burnt.
Well, what I
if
hate
you're using
about
gas.
electric is that when you turn it down, it takes a long time to go down.
Yeah.
Like with
Yeah.
gas, you just turn it down, it's fucking pretty much, it's almost instant.
Yeah.
Like temperature starts going down. The temperature starts going down. Holy shit, I've been drinking, y'all.
Yeah. The words are
I gotta
slurring.
slow the words down.
Them
Yeah.
lesbians.
So and then this unseasoned bullshit. Yeah. Unseasoned
Season
bullshit.
goddamn chicken.
And he all these excuses, and then his rice is crunchy, like, and he tries to say it's like al dente, and al dente means like to the tooth, so it's like supposed to have a little bit of like.
That's for pasta, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Al dente is for pasta.
I shouldn't be
that's
eating
Italian.
rice like it's popcorn kernels. Like I don't. That's not rice.
So al dente for rice means you chipping tooths.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
It means you need to go to the dente, which means you need to go get your fucking teeth
It
checked out.
was ridiculous, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm taking over all cooking duties. Like I'm about to put like child locks on the
But I mean,
fridge.
like, you know goddamn well the Colonel never did no bullshit like just boiling plain ass chicken. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who taught you this? Who hurt you, Professor? Who?
As a black man, and I'll fit into this stereotype because I don't like watermelon, I don't like collard greens.
You like fried chicken though?
I
don't like fried chicken.
Enjoy fried chicken. Yeah,
But I love me some watermelon though. Goddamn it.
Fuck with watermelon. But
see, well, give me your black card. Goddamn it.
the guy that says he doesn't like chicken is asking for my black card.
Yeah, for mine from not liking fried chicken.
We'll put up a poll. That's what we should ask our viewers. We'll have them rate from 1 to 4: cornbread, collard greens, watermelon, and chicken.
Okay, the way I have fucking evidence right now that watermelon is more important than fried chicken. When W. Kamau Bell went to go meet the Ku Klux Klan, what did they give him?
But that was a joke. They gave him a watermelon.
That was no fucking joke.
Are we using the Klan as a reference point for how we judge ourselves?
No, how white people judge us.
I don't care what they think.
Because it's just a fucking stereotype, right? You're basically backing up a stereotype saying that all black people should like fried chicken.
Okay.
They would give us purple drink.
All jokes aside, real quickly though, everybody loves watermelon.
Would you rather have a good
Everybody
piece of
loves fried
chicken or a good piece of watermelon? We'll go around the table. You say watermelon.
I'm gonna go chicken every time.
Kronos,
On a hot ass fucking day?
What are you talking about?
would you rather have a good piece of watermelon or a good piece of chicken?
Depends on the day. Probably chicken.
Chicken? Okay.
But it depends, like, so when I cut weight, I eat watermelon a lot because it's a diuretic. If y'all didn't know, look it up. Here, use the bullet.
My bad.
So on those days you like watermelon, on other days you like chicken.
I mean, watermelon in general.
If you're not worrying about choking out people and extreme combat shit, and you're just saying, you know what, it's all about me
all over
today.
your phone. You like Lil Wayne in your phone.
Yeah, watermelon is still good, but I mean, I need a source of protein normally. I mean, fruit, so yeah.
But let me just say this: is that I want to eat some bland ass chicken that's been boiled in some water by itself.
Well, that's the thing. So watermelon, for the most part, tastes like watermelon,
Do you
right?
put salt on your watermelon? I don't mean to cut you off.
Yes.
So sorry. I've seen some people about putting salt on.
Yeah, I don't put salt on fucking watermelon.
salt.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It makes it sweeter.
That makes it not a diuretic anymore. It doesn't make it sweeter. It makes it saltier. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, it doesn't. It makes it sweeter.
I'm so confused by your logic. You said gas isn't hotter than electric. Now salt makes shit sweet.
Yeah. It fucking does. If you have water, anybody in the chat room who's a brother that puts salt on their watermelon, it makes it sweeter.
Apparently.
Yeah,
look, you say it too, right? Adding salt to watermelon makes it sweeter.
I've had it, but to me it doesn't really have an effect on the sweetness. But
so what I was what happened was
what had happened?
You can make a shitload of differently tasting fried chicken.
Yes.
Watermelon for the most part tastes like watermelon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some are sweeter.
So fried chicken, I mean, I would have to go with that almost every single time, but right now I'm not eating fried anything. So
You can't smoke fry a watermelon.
Oh,
you can
true.
wait. You can deep fry watermelon.
What the?
You can deep fry anything.
Yeah, you ever been to the carnival? Have you been to the carnival?
That doesn't mean that it's good though.
No, it actually is freaking good. I went to the flea market, not the flea market, to the state fair, an accounting fair, and they have deep fried fucking watermelon.
Deep fried
pretty good.
You're gonna be the skinniest guy to have a fucking heart attack.
Well, there's a YouTube video of some guys who deep fry water.
Okay, I can't. I'm tapping out with whatever is going on here.
Oil and water.
No, they froze the water first and did the whole egg whites wash and all that stuff and fried it, and then they were able to cut it open and the water came out.
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
It was just proof that you can do it.
Real quick. There's been a debate on Twitter for like the last couple of weeks. I've wanted to actually get our take on this. Still on the topic of fucking food. Salt in your grits or sugar? The internet has been torn over this for like 2 weeks.
Look,
what do you say?
I'm gonna say salt. What? Yeah, lightly salted.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not gonna goddamn put more sugar in my fucking. You gotta lose a goddamn foot, you diabetic bastards. Stop putting sugar on fucking everything. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Goddamn. All right, salt for you? What'd you say?
For me, it depends on what meal I'm eating. Because if I have it for breakfast, I'll have it with sugar in it, or like maybe some brown sugar and a little butter. But if it's for dinner, then I'll put salt. Because I would do grits. Yeah, with gumbo.
Like shrimp.
There we go.
Shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and grits, and crawfish and grits. Like, yeah, mixing it up with other stuff. Like, yeah, I can understand putting a little salt in that. So I'm kind of neutral.
The southern export of Stitch. What do you say?
First of all, I'm not a crazy grits person.
This shit is distorting reality in front of me.
Damn.
Fuck.
He went into the Matrix,
It's
y'all.
liquid augmentation.
Hey, do VR drunk. That'd be fucking. Or high. Ooh, we gotta do that shit.
My head is
Hold on.
Okay.
Come on, real quick. Can you just pause your thought right there? Real quick. So I downloaded this thing called Virtual Desktop, which is dope. It's not a killer app, but it's up there because you can basically virtualize your desktop. The only thing I don't like is that I can't point with my controller in VR to like click on things. But I clicked on this thing called Milk Drop, and I almost had a fucking seizure. I was like, there was so much shit going on. I was like, holy shit.
Was it like the virtual DJing kind of like overload?
It was fucking crazy.
Damn.
Like I was just like, holy shit. Like it was like it was information overload for my brain.
Was it like some shit out of like Johnny Mnemonic where you had the fucking
they
were trying to brainwash you with your eyes popped open and shit like that?
too much shit was going on. I was just like, my brain was just like, what the fuck?
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Okay,
Grits.
Sugar or salt?
I guess salt-ish. I guess I'm not a big. I'll expose my ignorance. What is the difference technically between cream of wheat and grits? Is there one?
One is not hominy.
Yeah.
One is wheat.
Yep.
Wheat is not hominy.
Okay.
There you go. Matt, you'll love me for that. Cause
And there's a different texture and flavor altogether.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Creamy.
Cream of wheat I enjoy. Grits I'm sort of about.
How can you like cream of wheat and not? I mean,
Because I grew up with cream of wheat as a breakfast sort of.
it is a breakfast.
Yeah. So it's like.
Both of them are hard to fucking make, though. I mean, like, it's not hard to make,
Okay.
but, like, there's, like...
Kronos is about to blast it right there.
you can't fucking walk away from fucking grits cooking. You
No,
have to
you
fucking
don't.
stay there and fucking stir that
Walking
motherfucker.
away bullshit. Like, when you're cooking, you're cooking.
As a person that grew up on the West Coast, the first time I ever heard of grits was my cousin Vinny.
Really?
holy
That was the first time
Where
Where are your parents from?
The Bronx.
Oh, that makes sense. Because see, Kronos, our parents are from the South.
They're from the South.
Yeah.
My friends from South.
So like I would have cream of wheat all the time, and they're like, "Oh yeah." When I watched my cousin Vinny talk about the grits and leaving it on the stove and everything, I'm like, okay, it kind of looks like cream of wheat, but I don't know
Completely
exactly.
different flavor.
And I've had shrimp and grits. I do like shrimp and grits, but like I sort of just it's been programmed in my brain and taste and just comfort wise as it being a sort of breakfast
did
type
you have,
texture.
Did you have K-Max shrimp and grits?
Yeah, no, they were good.
Yeah, they were good.
They were good. Yeah.
So,
but it's just sort of like comfort, like Sizzler.
I kind of got a story for you guys. So this is kind of a cultural thing. So like growing up black, like the way we used to eat our rice.
Holy shit, you grew up black too?
Shit, dude. Elaborate.
So growing up black, when you would eat rice, do you guys eat it with butter and sugar?
Butter, sugar, carnation milk.
Fuck no.
Yeah, I've had that before at other people's places, and I just didn't get it.
I first got that with a Filipino family.
Yeah,
they gave it to
actually,
me like that. It was good.
Well, it was butter, sugar, carnation, and then like some cinnamon on top. I had it before too. Like
I never
never had
had
it
that
it was
way.
fucking. It's almost like goddamn horchata.
Yeah.
Like when you break it down, that's like a fucking horchata, right? Mexican folks, you listen to us, Jonathan Cholula.
No, you put his whole government name out there.
That's what it is. Fucking
I'm just
YouTube
fucking
name is
with you.
that.
Yeah, he's good people.
So it's funny. So I had started dating like my first Asian girl, and I was over at their house, and they were serving rice, and like I wanted to be butter and sugar my shit, and they looked at me fucking side eye like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And they're like, no, we put fucking. She was Japanese, so they put soy sauce in her shit. I'm like, oh, okay. So I got used to doing that, but then I started dating a Chinese girl, and I went to go ask for some soy sauce. And they looked at me fucking side eye like, what the fuck's wrong with you? And they just eat your rice just fucking straight up. So from that point on, all I do is eat my rice straight up. Like I don't put anything on there. I just eat the fucking rice.
I do love
Soy
rice.
sauce is from China and teriyaki's from Japan.
Fucking, I was inside the house. The person was Japanese, and they put soy sauce in their fucking
I'm just
rice.
saying because a lot of people fuck that up too.
You need Mr. X to clarify.
Yeah.
All I'm saying,
Mr. X is all the Asians.
they were Japanese. They were putting soy sauce on their rice.
Okay, there you go. Whatever flavor you like. So real quick for me on grits, I'm much like Blue. I can do if it's in the morning a little bit of sugar. If it's in the evening, like shrimp and grits and whatnot, I'm putting a little salt on.
You know what's weird to me is that I'm not a huge fan of like super sweet shit.
Yeah.
In general, like I'm drinking Coke right now only because it's cutting the goddamn mind-altering drug known as
I thought
moonshine.
about that when I brought it over. I was like, Kronos does not drink soda, but I was like,
Soda
what?
is weird.
He doesn't drink fucking poison either.
Yeah, no shit. I'm basically drinking poison right now. So
Soda's odd. Like I haven't had this in a few years actually.
It's
trippy.
fucking weird.
Oh yeah, sorry, just jump in there. The name of the game I was talking about earlier with the sand is called Tanked, and it's by Real Sense.
Yeah, Real Sense. That's a great game.
Yeah,
Did you explain it already?
Yeah, I was explaining it. That was a great.
So we have a Ask B Then BTI question.
Oh yes.
And it was from I love her name now. It's Kilgrave Made Me Do It, and it's insert Lolo here.
That's Lolo from the shop.
Yeah. And she had two questions. It's two-part.
Right
all
on.
right. First one was, do you believe in astrology, and what's your best pick'em line?
Wow. Ooh. Well, just so a little B then BTI fact, 3 of us are Tauruses, if I'm correct.
Yeah, you're right.
Really? Okay.
Me, Blue, and Old Ninja are Tauruses.
Wow. Okay, that's kind of cool.
I believe in astrology because I see the stars.
That would be astronomy. How fucking dare you?
Oh shit! I had my blue moment.
Yeah. Neil deGrasse Tyson just had his head explode. For me, no astronomy whatsoever. It's kind of fun to say, oh, I'm a Gemini and I like, putting my dick in your ass. You know? But no.
You got a split personality as motherfucker though.
I do though. I got the voices in my head never stop talking. And then when it comes to pickup lines, you know what I mean? I like you, I want you, what that mouth do? Can you throw that ass in a circle? You got to be direct.
I would assume you as a Leo. I can't remember your birthday off the top of it.
Yeah, I'm a Leo. This is Cronus speaking.
No, we gotta
know who the fuck I am. I'm a Leo.
Okay, you didn't know who I am.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're about to fucking finish up like a love song and shit like that. My name is
Hey,
Cronus,
girl.
I'm a lover.
Quiet storm.
You know what that means? Fucking nothing. I was just born in August. Goddamn.
Do your girls do all of our significant other? Because I know my wife is real big on astrology. Like
I didn't get a chance to say.
K-Mac is not.
Yeah, no.
Your girl's not.
Fucking atheist, just like me. Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to say if I was.
You've been talking this whole time. Go ahead.
Was I?
No.
Yeah, you were. You're that drunk.
No, I was gonna say like I used to be big. I used to believe in astronomy or
astrology. Astronomy is the legit one. Well, depending on who you are, astrology is not legit.
But it wasn't until I watched the original Cosmos, because in the original Cosmos,
Carl Sagan,
he was like, with astronomy.
Astronomy is the real one. Astrology is
the one with the signs and shit.
That's astrology.
Yeah, okay. So he was saying like, they look toward the stars and shit like that, but like anybody can basically use that general rule, like, oh, today you're gonna have a fantastic day, and it's so general, the horoscope and shit like that.
The definition, and based on what it says, like, I do not.
Let me fuck up everybody that believes in astrology right now. If you believe in astrology, pick up your horoscope, go 2 fucking signs to the right, or up or down, doesn't matter, and then read that one. See what applies to you. If it does, my point is made.
Yeah. But then also, like, on top of that too, is that like, okay, there's like what, 1 trillion people on this fucking planet?
7 trillion.
7 trillion people. So out of those 7 trillion
billion.
people,
Sorry, billion. Jesus Christ.
I was confused.
7 billion. I've been drinking.
We need to start killing some people.
Yeah, we're not ready for all this shit. But like, no, like if there's 7 billion people on this planet, then there's so if somebody's gonna have a lucky day, there's probably maybe 100 million people that's gonna have a lucky day today. So not everybody can have the same fucking kind of day. So
that's using logic.
Yeah. It's really ridiculous superstition.
I mean, it's fun. It's a cool little hey, that shit happened. Like, that's cool, but yeah, it's not.
You know what really fucked me up with all of the superstition stuff? 9/11, because nobody that was like a fortune teller or any of that kind of bullshit or into the signs and whatnot said, oh, today there's going to be 2 planes that fly into the World Trade Center. Mm-hmm. Nobody said that bullshit.
Yeah. My favorite thing was the whole Mayan Aztec calendar and shit like that.
That was so dumb.
Because I remember we were at a barbecue at
the end of the world, man.
December 12th. I mean, 2012. Everything we were supposed to be.
Like,
dead
I remember we're at your house. I'm like, oh man, this is it. It's gonna fucking happen and shit like that. Here we are, fucking good.
2016, 4 years later, still alive and shit.
Live podcasting and shit.
Maybe they all just died early and they couldn't complete the calendar.
Oh.
How about that? Why don't you find a calendar right now that's for fucking 3031? Oh, you can't?
Yeah, exactly.
Does it end then?
Yeah, exactly.
3031. Crony says it. The world's gonna end.
There you go.
Oh shit! Some future people are gonna find fucking audio of this podcast. Like, oh shit, the world's gonna end.
He knew.
Actually, let me
fire us some more questions.
There's gonna be a Cronus religion and shit.
let me explode some minds for you right now.
What you got?
So, everything we have right now is in digital form, right? Mm-hmm. But it's all for shit that obviously we have computers for and shit like that. If every human died right now and there was some primitive humans that were left behind.
Primitive humans, okay.
Well, just say if most people died and just dumb ones were left. Not even dumb ones, just if all technology right now, for the most part, just died off.
Okay.
How would you read this how would you possibly hear this podcast? You couldn't. Because you would need everything that led up to this point to listen to it because everything it's really encoded in some way, shape, or form. So just like right now, even with like the Mayans, they could have hidden shit. They could have hidden shit in their in those stones, and we just can't read it because we don't have what they had at that time.
You know, that's a good one. What also always trips me out, and this even goes back to X-Men to a certain extent with the Egyptian shit. We always have this weird belief that there couldn't have been, quote unquote, some very, very intelligent people in ancient cultures, and I'm sure that there were intelligent people who just didn't have the same tools that we have per se, but they were smart for their time.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
like look at the goddamn pyramids. Like even with slavery, making pyramids is damn near impossible.
I can't even wrap my brain around that.
Yeah.
Like I think they've even like not even just the pyramids, but like with that goddamn wheel,
talking about the Mayan.
not the Mayan, but the Stonehenge.
Oh yeah,
It's not a wheel.
You said a wheel.
No,
I was.
it's in the shape of a wheel, and it represents something. If you go back and look, if you go back and read like history stuff about that, it's like some kind of it's called anyway. Like there's no way that humans in that time frame or in that time period could have like lifted up those giant stones and were able to stack them and have it fucking like balanced and then have like a fucking pattern and shit. Like they could, but like
it's astronomical, especially given the amount of humans that are on the planet at that time.
Yeah,
it's pretty much impossible, but it happened, so it's obviously it's
there
possible.
you go.
Yeah, somebody did it, and they did.
There's no technology that we don't understand and cannot because it's already gone.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and the other thing is, I'm unlike the History Channel, I'm not giving aliens fucking credit for anything. You know what I mean?
Hey,
So to sum it up, we got 4 badass animals, astrological signs, and then 1 human.
Basically. Well, there's 2 of us.
Wait, so what?
all I know is scorpions are freaks.
What's the best pickup lines?
Ooh, shit.
I'll tell you mine. Hey, little mama, want to kill all humans?
Oh, I like that.
For y'all that don't understand that, go fucking watch a goddamn comic or
American
cartoon.
Futurama.
Yeah, be all right.
I'd have to think because I've never used a pickup line in my life.
Actually, neither have I.
Really?
I need to pick up line.
Oh,
My best pickup line
I know,
is like,
I know
hey,
one.
my name is Danny.
Yeah. I just,
Why the fuck are you looking at me, Danny?
I did some in New
You said
Orleans.
Danny. You said your real fucking government
The
name.
one-
Oh shit! I
best one I heard.
I was talking about this earlier. I was talking to the sweetest sister. I'm like, dude, I remember the last time we did a drunk podcast. I fucking talked to myself. I talked about myself in a third person term and said my own goddamn name.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Get in here.
The one that I remember was, do you know how much a polar bear weighs?
Well, no, the fucking cap came off from this goddamn top.
Do you know how much a polar bear weighs and enough to break the ice?
Ah, okay.
That's the only sort of creative one that I had heard.
I like the one from Horrible Bosses where he's like, hey, does this smell like chloroform?
That is a good line.
That's a good
That
one.
works every time, though. You know what I mean? All right.
fucking pepper spray.
So thank you, Lolo. God damn, you can't pour for shit. Thank you, Lolo.
What's up with girls
anywhere.
wearing Steph Curry jerseys, raping 13-year-old boys getting pregnant?
Ooh, yeah, that was a teacher. I just heard about the story.
I think we've talked about it before, but since it came up again,
It's just fucking disturbing, man. And I hate people who are defending literally child molesters just because they don't have penises.
Where's Rose McGowan?
Oh, yeah, on real life shit, no problems whatsoever. But on fake shit, fictional superhero movie,
Lesson.
then,
Millions of dudes get their dicks chopped off,
yeah.
and she doesn't say shit.
Yeah, she didn't care.
So our pieces of their dicks. Anyway.
Or the other thing is, people getting shot in Chicago or whatever.
Yeah, all around the world, people get fucked up.
Yeah.
Men and women.
Nice.
Drones, whatever. So yeah, I don't know anything more about it besides the fact that she's a fucking cunt and she molested a 13-year-old boy, got pregnant, and then aborted the
baby.
fetus.
Yeah.
So wow.
Oh,
So-
she aborted the fetus?
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
yeah.
So okay,
yeah,
switch
that
gears.
is right. That is so right. I did read that. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, just to be switching gears, have y'all guys seen the Chinese soap commercial with the black guy?
I did.
Yes.
I did.
You guys want to talk about that?
Yeah. So
Be prepared to be mad.
real quickly though, it's not aired. It hasn't aired in America. It's not on American television. China is a country with next to no
Let me tell you what
people
happened.
of African descent or black people in there. But
So
go
okay,
ahead.
so if you haven't seen this video yet, so it's basically there's a Chinese girl. She's like standing in what looks like a kitchen, and all of a sudden this black guy comes like around the corner, like from inside the house, and she like kind kind of gives him the finger, like, "Hey, baby, come here," like that, and he's like walking to her, like, "Oh, and this is a black brother, like he's dark skinned."
He's like hitting on her. He's like, yeah.
And he like walks up to her with like the little fucking pimp walk and shit. Like walks up to her, and they kind of lean close and stuff, like they're about to fucking kiss and stuff. And all of a sudden she takes like a fucking like a soap pod, like one of those your laundry detergent and like little plastic things, throws it in his mouth and shoves dude into the washing machine. And then all of a sudden the guy comes back out and he's Chinese.
Yeah, and she's making out with him.
White ass fucking Chinese guy.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You ever seen this shit?
It's basically she washes the black
away.
So she yellow washed him?
Basically.
See how that was racist twice?
Yeah,
that was great.
That was goddamn. But like,
how much would they have to pay you to be the black dude in that commercial?
If I'm in China, not that much.
What?
Prodigy, how much would they have to? How much of a check would have to for you to be the dude that got?
Is it airing ever? Like, is it ever going on YouTube or being allowed through that Chinese firewall?
It's whatever. We found it here. It is what it is.
I'll sell my soul for $12 million.
12 million.
Chronos.
You wouldn't be in that fucking video. They'll come to me.
How much it costs to whitewash you on TV?
You mean yellow wash?
Yellow wash you and throw you in a
wait, isn't that what they do to like egg rolls and shit?
Hold on, before I say yellow wash, but I'm totally fucking kidding. I understand that's super fucking racist, but so is that goddamn commercial.
Yeah, no shit.
So yeah, I don't know if I could do something like that. I couldn't sign up for something like that because it's just like we went through this before on like private chats. I'm just like I have principles, and I'm just like no. So
I wonder if they lied to the dude because they do that shit. Like there was like that one Chinese model who they have a picture with her and her kids, and like her kids. No, there's an Asian ad that's out there where the woman's standing next to her the woman's hot looking and the guy's hot looking, but their kids are fucking ugly as fuck.
Yes.
And so apparently like they tricked her into that. Like the kids didn't look that way. They fucking photoshopped that shit, and they made it seem like she had plastic surgery, and so she lied to her husband, and the husband sued her for like $1 million or something like that for having ugly offsprings.
I couldn't follow any of that.
No, I did. Because I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about.
Let me show you a picture.
So what? Sorry, to get back to what Stitch was saying. I won't say your fucking government name. But yeah, I have principles. My principles have been like put on display, like in my life. Like a company offered me like a shitload of money to stay in Iraq, and I was just like, nope.
I hear you.
Like, yeah, it was like enough to like it was a good amount of money. And I told him no, and I ended up getting laid off like a couple months later, which is hilarious. But you know, whatever. Like my principles stick. So
right now I'm showing Prodigy the ad. So like this chick said she's hot and supposedly she had fucking plastic surgery, and so she gave birth to
all that good PR we did for K-pop, and now they're gonna throw us in the washing machine.
That's Korea, goddamn it.
Korea, not goddamn China. See, you're pissing people off. God damn it, what the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Like,
you got all of Brazil mad at you. Let me get one country mad at me.
I set them straight though. They didn't say shit after that, did they? I was like, y'all know you can understand Spanish, right? Nobody said shit because they know they can.
Unfortunately, the country I'm mad at, they got nuclear arsenals.
Japan might come after me with the whole
North Korea, yeah. They really don't though. They have little fucking. They're playing with goddamn dolls and shit. They don't got fucking nuclear.
I live in Hayward.
Yeah, exactly. So
it would still kill you where the fuck you live, though. I mean,
I know I just fucked up. I'm gonna get the worst, the slow radiation.
No, you would still die from the blast.
You're in Livermore. They actually do test nukes over there.
I believe it.
Yeah, it's like right around the corner.
Yeah, but if it hit here, everyone here would get vaporized. My face would slowly melt.
This motherfucker.
Yeah,
You've been watching Terminator 2. Anyway.
But it's true though.
Yeah.
I got some mountains though that would at least maybe sort of help with the blast rate.
All right. No, you're right.
Maybe.
It's a vacuum, first of all. Yeah. It blows up and then sucks everything back.
But I got mountains protecting.
The mountains would not really protect you from that much.
Radiation.
I would die.
Radiation.
I know I would die.
You would definitely
Radiation
die.
sees your mountains and fucks through them.
Well, no. I mean, technically he's right. Like, radiation won't go through it, but like the actual like mushroom cloud effect. The reason why you see a mushroom cloud is because it explodes and there's a vacuum effect, and then it throws everything in the fucking air.
But what I'm saying,
that's the mushroom cloud.
But what I'm saying is this:
mushroom tip.
radius of radiation.
Oh yeah,
That's going to be
No, that's what I said.
huge.
No, yeah, that's what I said. My
I
face would
played
melt
Fallout. I know.
Yeah.
All right, real quick.
You only know that because the game was all fucked up. That's
It
why
was
your
fucked
face was
up.
falling off in the game.
Actually, it wouldn't be your face. You just be like, "Oh, there's a bomb over there."
Yeah.
Like that's a crazy sound. You'd
Yeah.
be driving away, and be like, "Oh shit, my pancreas going on my fucking mouth."
I'm like, what's this
fuck
taste
is
in my
happening
mouth?
here?
Oh, it's my eyeballs.
Let's touch on a little gaming. I finally saw you playing some Doom earlier. You still
Yeah.
smashing on that,
Smashing
right?
on some Doom, yeah.
Nice.
Doom is
Doom
like
is such a
huge
good
throwback.
classic.
Yeah, y'all gotta play
It's
that
a good
game.
throwback game.
It-
Like,
Doom, all those Wolfenstein games.
What I
and
was
shit.
impressed with, just from my 15, 20 minutes of watching you play, the sound quality is brilliant.
Yeah.
Every shot that you did with, like, the shotgun or the railgun or assault rifle or whatever, it sounds like a goddamn cannon, but, like, accurate and bigger than life.
But it's the game is kind of for people that are younger folks than me. So I played Wolfenstein from the get-go. I'm fucking old, all right. So I played like older games when I was growing up, and so the gaming back then was way different from like what it is now. So when you play a game now, like first-person shooters, you're aiming in on something. You're really applying. Auto aim, especially if you're playing on a console, you're using auto aim. If you don't know that, then turn off auto aim and then go have some fun.
Yeah.
And see how well you're not.
yeah.
And in this game, there's no real auto aim, and there's no running. You're always running.
Yeah.
And you're incentivized to go in there and just fuck shit up. When I say that, I mean like there's not a whole lot of health pickups. If you brutally kill somebody, call it a glory kill, then you pick up health and ammo from that glory kill.
Which is
it's a
melee with a cutscene of, like, ridiculous horror movie death.
Like,
Like,
I'm
it
gonna
reminds me of-
I'm gonna tear your arm off and then kill you with your own arm.
So Doom does a better Berserker rage than the X-Men.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, especially when you go into actual Berserker mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just basically when you go into Berserker mode, you put your fucking gun away and you run around and just murder everybody with your fucking fists
God
and
damn,
your hands.
You're still playing through the campaign. Would you say it's about a 20-hour campaign, 15-hour campaign?
It's hard to say right now because it's been kind of on and off for me because I went on vacation. So right now I think I'm about I don't know, maybe 8 hours in, maybe.
Okay. And you feel like you're halfway-ish?
I should be near the end.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's still fair.
But there's multiplayer too, and a level editor, so you can level edit
Oh,
on
wow,
consoles.
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool. So you, shit, what's good? Doom is available on the PC too, right?
Yes,
it's on
of course.
everything.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, you remember My Dream?
Yes.
So My Dream is a company where they
Actually,
can.
I got there. I redeemed my code today.
Oh, you did?
For my dream, yeah.
So My Dream, they allow. It's the lady, the Asian lady that you interviewed at.
That you were too
SDVR.
goddamn loud.
I'm black.
But anyway, so they have an application out there where they can port games into VR, which is fucking good. So when we demoed their software, we played Borderlands, which is fucking fun as hell. So you get to see, you're able to like move your head around in the actual game and stuff like that. Would you play Doom on the VR, on the Vive?
That sounds fun.
Well, it'd be fucking scary, but yeah, I mean, I would do it. I mean, because it's this is what's weird when you're playing My Dream VR or My Dream Suite. What's what's called, right? My Dream Suite. I put the card away. My Dream Swift.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Swift, yeah,
remember
Swift.
the whole thing. My Dream Swift is that. It's kind of like you're a mutant with superpowers. So what happens is like when you move your head around, you have a reticle of where you're going to shoot, right? And so when you look at something, you have to get the reticle on it, and you have to like then press the button, and it's like, and then you like shoot at it, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking. It's kind of weird, but once you get used to it, like you murder motherfuckers.
Okay.
Like, you look at them right in the eyes, and then murder them.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm gonna get some games so I can do that. But I haven't played any games in My Dream Swift yet.
All right. And I know Stitch is still working through it. We're going to have a spoiler-filled Uncharted 4 cast coming up soon.
I didn't listen
definitely.
to the last podcast because I thought you guys were going to talk about Uncharted because I know you guys had already beat it and everything, and I was like, shit. I was like, I don't want to know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we can still wait because there's still.
Did you beat it?
No.
No. I haven't beat it yet.
So, Prodigy, did you beat it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
How'd you like the end?
I thought it was a a fun and great ending. I mean, it's the
fucking
epilogue.
love that.
It worked. It sets things up.
Did it end the game though?
I got my Birdman rub on that.
I don't want to give away too much. There's still a lot of people playing, including Stitch. It's a great ending, but I loved everything about. Even when I first started the game, I thought this was a 10 out of 10. I just love everything about it, and I played a little bit of the multiplayer, and I love that too. Uncharted is just everything for me. So,
just not to switch gears, but we're still going to talk about games. I just wanted to talk about the whole No Man's Sky, how the creators getting fucking death threats because they pushed the game back. Have you heard about this shit?
Oh my god! How far? First of all, how long are they pushing the game back? For like a month?
They haven't they just had to be determined.
Look, I don't really care.
I want the game to be right.
Yeah, I just want it to be right. There's been a few games in history that have been like pushed back and then fucked up. But
Duke Nukem.
Yeah, Duke Nukem. I was trying to say that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but there's been like a few other, like most of them, if you push them back, it's fine.
Yeah.
I want a complete product that's good. Look, if the creators of the game don't like their product, then I'm fine with them pushing. Like, there's plenty of other games to fucking play.
The deal is, they don't owe you shit. Like, you as a consumer who hasn't bought anything yet.
They might have pre-ordered it though.
Well, even if they did, it got pushed back. You know what I mean? Like, you don't control that.
Yeah.
You still paid it.
Are
you're
you
still going to get it when it gets released.
Are you dying?
Yeah, who's getting hurt?
It makes me think of like a car company. If a car company just they build a car, it's like, well, okay, we're just going to give it to you,
it's
and it has
everything in
all kind of
life.
fucking defects and shit.
I don't
But,
get it.
everything in life. Yeah.
If I'm at a fucking nice ass fancy restaurant, I'm not fucking tapping my watch saying, "Where's my steak?" or whatever, because I know when I get to it, it's gonna when I get my nice medium rare steak, it's gonna be on point.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
If I do get that steak and it fucking sucks, I'm gonna be fucking up.
Well, yeah, I would rather have
throwing that shit at somebody's face.
I'm paying for something. I'm sorry. I want it to be quality.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm paying something, I would much rather have quality over than you just throwing something in my lap like a fucking McDonald's fucking fast food hamburger.
Let's be very honest, though. This is a brand new IP. So none of us know if it's going to be the greatest thing ever. We hope it is.
Get it right.
But we don't know. It's a new IP.
Well, hold on. Even with existing IPs, we don't fucking know.
Yeah, we still don't know.
Look at how far back Metal Gear Solid 5 got pushed back.
True.
And that game was fucking awesome.
GTA?
One of the best games. Yeah, GTA as well. But Metal Gear Solid, for me, one of the best games of all fucking time.
It's great.
Seriously.
You know what's funny,
You mean series or?
The fifth one.
The fifth one, too.
You know what's great about Metal Gear Solid 5? Yeah, of course. But what always gets me is people see that fucking quiet cosplay and they get all in their fucking feelings about it. And I'm like,
Tell me, have you seen her?
Yeah, no. Just took the time to actually be a gamer and complete the game. They literally explain exactly why she's wearing that. But instead of playing the game, people make these stupid ass assumptions. Say, oh, another woman who is a sniper but is dressed the wrong way. How can she be in a bikini? They fucking explain it in the goddamn
before
game.
2016? When did that game come out?
So dumb.
15.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I need to give her a golden eggplant award for something. But
Hey, so for all y'all that listen to the podcast, snipers don't wear body armor.
Yeah.
They have no fucking no reason.
No, they wear
yeah.
I can't think of the name for it, but
camo?
The ghillie suit.
with all the shrubs and shit.
Yeah.
That heavy, super sweaty suit.
But the other thing is, it's a fictional game. You know what I mean? Like the game itself isn't trying to be.
Nah, bro. I played Call of Duty so many times. I know what the fuck's going on, bro. When I'm in Call of Duty, I'm just rolling around, sniping people one shot, jumping off buildings and shit.
Yeah.
That's how it's done.
Yeah.
I get a little injured, but I just wait a few minutes and I'm fucking killed again.
I jump off that building, my kneecap breaks, but I just gotta go run under some cover for 7 seconds. I'm good.
So, I'm getting pretty fucked up. It's gonna be fun to end this podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll eventually end it because I'm like,
Yeah, we're getting there.
No, you're not because you're not. What the fuck? Keep drinking.
I am drinking.
I know. I haven't seen you. You need to catch up. Goddamn it.
Yeah.
He's calling you out.
It's like this motherfucker is smoking weed.
Oh, I said.
This motherfucker smokes goddamn cannabis like it's a goddamn cigar.
Damn.
Calling my ass out. All
Yeah,
right.
he knows what I'm fucking talking about.
I do.
Like
He did a cigar.
he don't inhale that shit in his lungs. He just fucking puts it in his mouth and then exhales that shit. I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
I could smoke it out. Smoke me out.
No. That's not how you smoke somebody out, fam.
Oh, damn. Overwatch, though. That is.
Changing the subject.
I am.
Are we talking about the porn?
No, the real actual game is fun. It really is.
Cause that porn was great.
The porn is great, man. You find
I had to think
Because we were talking about it, but I just want to make sure I get it on there. Overwatch and Battleborn.
Yeah, two different things.
I know they're two different things. Where we stand on, I guess, both of those in comparison.
I haven't played Battleborn at all.
You played Battleborn, right? That was the one you had the beta for, right?
Yes, but I actually bought the game too. I need to actually play the actual game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did they come out at the same time?
Around the same time.
A little bit earlier.
So a lot of folks, they compare the two to each other, but I talked to a couple of folks, and they said they're not the same kind of game.
Yeah.
Like when they seem like they're the same game because they came out at the same time. They had the same kind of advertising, but it also makes me think of like No Country for Old Men and also There Will Be Blood. Like obviously those two fucking movies. I get them both fucking confused. Even though they're about totally different things, I get those two fucking movies confused because they came out at the same time.
I think Old Ninja has Overwatch. I haven't played with him yet on there, but it's fucking fun. You find your character, which is part of the battle.
I thought Old Ninja had Pong.
Oh, he is old as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to get on there way more.
It's Atari Commodore 64.
My phone to drop. Fuck. I'm just dropping shit all the time.
Rolling back to AWE, it was interesting because there was when we first got there on the second day, we were just sitting at the table like chit-chatting it up, and Prodigy got up and he went to go get like food because they had breakfast for the press because #WePress, and there was a guy there and he heard y'all guys started talking about video games. They were talking about Overwatch and stuff like that, and then the guy came over and like sat down with us and we all started talking about video games. But then the guy talked about there's a VR like a hacker like it's almost like a hackathon, but it's uploadvr.com.
He had no goddamn card though.
No,
what the fuck?
But like it was cool because like he talked about how like for the hacker something I can't remember what it's called hacker something, but he mentioned how like they kind of do free. He does like a free class for younger people to teach them how to be able to like do stuff with computers, like either program them or this and that and this and that. But what's also cool with that, like that's where we met the VP of OGB because he had came over. OGB.
Old dirty bastard.
October Delta Golf.
ODG. Yeah, he had came over. Nima. He came over because he liked our conversation. Just came over and started talking with us, which was fucking cool as hell. And we got to like actually get like press exclusive view and stuff. Like we didn't have to like really wait in line, kind of like
fun, man.
Show us and stuff. But yeah,
everybody was super friendly, and they just came up and discussed shit with us. You know what I mean? Like,
it was Nima. Right. He was cool as fuck. Yeah, he got us, I guess, sort of priority access. And we actually interviewed him, so you'll see that in the next coming weeks. He was cool as fuck. There was a couple of interesting moments in the interview, but
yeah. So some motherfuckers don't understand when the camera's rolling, you don't fucking go walking in the middle of it. Yeah. Goddamn.
Some old lady almost got club punched.
Yeah.
By Prodigy.
That arm out, that stiff arm.
We got to get like
that DV.
We got to invest. Yeah, we got to invest in like a bigger camera.
Yeah.
People don't understand that a GoPro takes a decent fucking photo, like a decent video.
But it's on a tripod.
It's on a tripod. And I'm holding a goddamn microphone.
Yes.
That's wired.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I wish I was there. That would have been rude. Some old.
Yeah. Well, I backhander, so. Yeah.
But then, like, I mean, there was people like walking. Cronus was doing an interview, and they had their back kind of like about as far back as I am to this wall, and this one woman just fucking like scooted behind you guys. I was like, this bitch, like, she doesn't see we're fucking recording here. Like, come on now.
People don't pay attention.
Come on.
I don't know enough people out here, so I can be rude and not worry about seeing them. So I can gladly just be a dick.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. And it's also funny because like when I'm standing there with the camera like in front of me, people just still walk in front of me. Like they don't even care if I might be recording or something. The camera's fucking in front of me, pointing in a certain direction, and motherfuckers still walk in front of me. Like when I'm recording a guy like playing like VR and stuff like that, people just fucking walk in front.
We need to invest in a bigger camera. That's what it is. It's the fact that it's not a big ass camera.
I think it needs to have a light, because if a light's on, then they're like, oh shit, they're actually recording.
Yeah.
The other thing is
they don't understand that we're black. We might fucking kill you.
But the other thing is we probably need to be in like more of a corner.
Super predators.
We need to do something. We need to make.
Hold on. According to Hillary Clinton, we're super predators.
Damn, she did say some bullshit.
She did say that.
We need to have like an NWA type shirt on or something like that. Something to.
I should have like
mark our territory.
Don't fucking walk in front of this goddamn camera.
Yeah. We need to do
I should have a baseball bat. I should have Lucille from fucking Walking Dead.
God damn.
In case any 240-year-old chick will walk by.
We will talk about it, and I guess we can transition into our future events. But I've been reading the compendium for number 3, and so like I've gotten to where the show is at and past that.
Oh, in comics. All right.
Woo!
Well, can we talk about... I know y'all guys don't watch it, but can you want to talk about Fear the Walking Dead? Because I'm all caught up.
I'm not caught up. I've been gone for a little bit.
Oh, God,
so,
dude.
Yeah, sorry.
That show,
it got
a lot fucking better.
Really?
Like, actually, I mean, I don't really care about the characters, but, like, the shit that happens is, like, fucking legit,
How many episodes are they into this season right now? It's like 5
I think
or
there's
6?
12. No, okay.
Right now, this season. How many are in there? Because I watched all the last season.
I want to say maybe 8 they're into
Really?
the season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually,
I might do a little marathon one day and try to.
It's
going
good.
on.
Like this season, like the first episode, like
You're gonna vouch for
good.
it. I'll watch it.
Well, because I didn't like it at first either. Because I was with Prodigy. Like I don't give a fuck about any of these goddamn characters.
Exactly.
Until Kronos started watching it, and he was like backing it up. He thought it gets better, so I was like,
Okay.
all right, I'm gonna fucking power through it.
I'll give it
But got
another
fucking
little
better,
mini
dude.
marathon, and I'll see if they can hook me in. If not, then I'm completely done. I'll let them get a nice little 1-up level life.
yeah.
Kronos been trying to get it.
Actually, Gotham has been pretty good. Like the last, did you watch?
Yes,
caught
I'm
up?
all caught up on Gotham.
Holy shit, it got really
Yeah.
good. Like I enjoyed it from the beginning. Matt for Prick Live, please go back and watch that show.
Yeah.
Suspend your disbelief. I know you're thinking, oh my god, you're gonna have fucking 60-year-old goddamn villains fighting a younger, Batman. But look, suspend your disbelief for a little bit and watch the latest season through its in its entirety, and I think you'll like it. Like seriously, the shit with some of the people that come back and then like they have good homages for future villains. It's pretty good.
Like we get to just a little bit of a spoiler. We get to see a could be Killer Croc,
And it could be Clayface.
and it could be Clayface.
Oh, wow.
And we probably will have Jerome coming back.
Isn't that Hush? I'm pretty sure was in the end too.
Yes,
right?
yes.
That was Hush, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say it was Hush.
Interesting.
That was actually one of the best Batman comics ever. Hush.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm curious
and
about that.
the Court of Owls.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and yes,
good
the
too.
Court of Owls are in the fucking house, and they're like,
Owls?
Owls.
And it's crazy the way they fucking do them too. It's like straight from the fucking comic books. Like you can't see their
Really
fucking
good.
faces. They have like the mask on and shit like that. Not the Court of Owls, like the Batman and Robin or Batman and Son or something like that. I can't remember what it's called, but
It's like the one from the recent Batman, the recent Robin Wars.
yes, it's that. Yeah, it's just like that.
Actually, no. Those are like the. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's not like a white mask and it's like it looks like an owl. It's like the feathers, like it
Yes.
looks like an actual fucking owl. It's
Yeah.
fucking
Alright.
great. And that's who. Spoiler alert. Hugo Strange is working for.
Oh, that's cool. That's good shit. All right. Well, do we have any? We talked about comics a little bit before. Any other comics?
George motherfucking. Hold on.
Yeah, fuck this dude. George Zimmerman.
Fuck, I already said it. Yeah, George Zimmerman.
All right.
Wait, we
Sorry,
haven't talked
we're
about it.
switching fucking all kinds of gears.
Yeah.
Back to some racist shit now.
Yeah, that's some racist shit. So George Zimmerman sold the gun that he shot Trayvon Martin with for like $250,000.
Yes.
I'm on
like,
this
what?
anti-Florida thing, and I don't like to just stereotype all people, but Florida is like on my shit list. More so than like Mississippi and Alabama,
Except
I think.
for Miami. Go to Miami.
Yeah, Miami's nice. Miami's the outlier, but it's like Florida's just like, and like I just want to do like that Bugs Bunny meme where he just saws it off.
Yeah.
And he just floats off in the thing.
See you in San Luis.
I'll pass the mic because I'm gonna say some stuff that I don't probably
Say
shouldn't
it.
say
We're all
online.
fucking drunk, and it's called DrunkCast. So
God.
all law enforcement or I don't know anybody, don't take it seriously.
I don't like
Disclaimer.
Florida's. I just have a real distaste for the way Florida just carries itself as a state in general.
Are you saying that if Florida was a taste, it'd be like dirty bum assholes?
No, because I love
You
Miami.
love dirty bum assholes?
I love Miami.
No, Miami is awesome.
Miami, and I've never been to Key West, and I want to go to Key West.
It's nice. It's nice.
I like
So-
key lime pie.
I like key lime pie martini.
There you go.
So if we could rescue those two things and just cut it off and send it off, it's ridiculous, and it aggravates me so much. And I'll see an article like that, and I'll just go to the comments, and I'm like, why? And I'll stop myself. I'm like, why am I here? I know better. There's nothing there's nothing I'm gonna read that justifies me even going here, because I'm just gonna read the dirtiest, disgustingest, most racist people ever. So let me just back out of it.
What's really funny about him, to me, not funny, but just ironic, is he has literally, I think, 7 or 8 mugshots. Like, he's been arrested for other things, mostly violent, multiple times.
That's one of the things where I think I could never be on jury duty, and I probably will never ever be on jury duty.
Look, if there was a 3 strikes law in Florida, and well, there isn't, because he's not in jail.
Yeah.
But if there was, he'd be in jail.
Yeah.
Basically forever.
There's no way, unless you are just a terrible human being and a complete racist asshole, you can defend someone with that many charges and wrongdoing and
waiting for karma to come around. If everyone's like, oh, karma, I'm looking, tapping my watch, be like, it's due.
My problem is,
real quick, I would defend him if there was a case where he was being true, if I believe that he was being had his life threatened truly. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like someone has an axe or a gun or something where they're trying to do him bodily harm and he defends himself. I'm fine with that.
Because we didn't even have this. We didn't have this podcast when the whole thing was going down, right?
No,
if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So my whole entire fucking problem with all this goddamn shit is, who is the motherfucker who paid $250,000 for a gun that killed somebody else?
The South.
But
the South.
You're a fucking racist ass motherfucker. Whoever brought this goddamn gun, because it's like it's like, but
you gotta remember.
Like, there's nothing I can fucking really complain and compare it to.
You gotta remember where we live and where they live.
It's like if you brought a fucking whip that was known for fucking whipping slaves and shit like that.
But it's literally
some people are about that life.
But it's something to celebrate the death of someone who was
so fucking disgusting.
And
it's like if you brought fucking Schindler's List.
Yeah.
Just to fucking have it.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to get an oven from Auschwitz.
You know what? It probably was fucking Captain America that brought it, because he's fucking Nazi and shit.
It's ridiculous.
Damn.
And like, oh god, he's not. Karma's gonna.
There's no karma. The bad people get away with shit all the fucking time.
I agree.
Well, fucking karma got fucking.
I agree.
Got the guy from Subway, because he got his ass fucking beat in jail.
Caught up. That was awesome.
Oh man,
awesome.
It's just absolutely ridiculous, and he's completely like high stepping about his fucking crazy bullshit.
Here. One more?
Oh, fuck.
Are you signaling for
I'm
more?
just trying to let him know. I'll fucking finish.
Are you signaling for
You
more?
ain't fucking finished. What the fuck? You getting a ride home, bitch.
Motherfucker, I'm telling you, I just finished. It was up to here when you were talking shit about me 2 minutes ago.
With Coca-Cola.
Hey, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Here, you need that.
That shit was up to here.
Not with moonshine.
So was mine.
I told Lilo to get us in like, I was like, you can have this way in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's ridiculous. It aggravates me so much.
We don't
and
even fucking sound
I can't even read I can't read any articles about it, because I'm like, I'm gonna get too upset. Not that I get upset about it, but I'm just gonna like just get in this whole like mentality where it's like, I don't want this shit to ruin my fucking mood. Because there's injustices that happen all over the fucking world, planet, country, state, city, and I don't want to get wrapped up in just this one. But it does piss me off or whatever, because he's just so blatant and just like,
he's not a good person. I mean, we know that.
That fucker got fat as fuck too.
He was never skinny, so
no, he got fucking huge though.
He's a neighborhood watch bitch.
Yeah,
he fucking couldn't cut it in an academy. Couldn't even get to an academy, and
he went from like round to fucking roly poly and shit.
God damn.
Hell yeah! When you're on trial for murder and people just start giving you hundreds of thousands of dollars, when people that you don't know just start flooding your fucking defense fund,
it was all like
blows my mind.
Oh, wrong one. Jesus Christ. It's like so low. Sorry. On this podcast, I normally play 2 different tracks.
Yeah.
So you have like the normal like audio for like the shit you hear in the back, the shit you hear in the background, and then on the other audio I have the soundboard. But my USB drive broke in my car.
All right.
Oh, like literally broken in half.
You know what?
So speaking of rides, how's the new the G-Wag whip?
Wait, before you go there, a quick little thing. Just to let you know that the sound effects and stuff doesn't play through the YouTube channel. Like the live stream.
Oh, really?
Like the music and stuff in the background, it's not on there.
I'll hear it later. Oh, there's we have more audio-only listeners than we do YouTube listeners.
Yeah, we gotta keep
or
that in
watchers.
mind
So
all
yeah,
the time.
Nice.
keep that in mind. But yeah, I'll
So
try to
nice
figure out a way
whip.
around it.
When I walked up in here, I was like, "Oh shit!" With the white, with the black fucking shoes on it and everything. I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
The Black 22.
So
Yeah, I was like, it's pretty fast ride. I was about to just brush them off a little. I saw a little bit of dust. I was like, let me get this for
yeah,
Kronos.
so those are dubs.
Oh,
They're
shit.
also run flats.
Oh, GTA style.
When I get those tires replaced, I'm gonna be broke.
It's gonna be like $500 a tire and shit.
Yeah, they are literally $500 a tire.
Do you have a full
It'll
spare,
probably be.
or is it a?
There is no spares because I have a third row seating.
What? It's not just that two plus run flats. You don't need a spare.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
I learned that because I rented a Corvette for a day.
yes, but yeah,
I
and
want
we
you
had
to do
we had
that.
to
I'm gonna have
argue.
to talk to you off air about that shit.
I-
'cause that
can I
Let's talk about it right now.
Can I ask a clarifying question about
ahead.
the run flats, though? Because I want to make sure I get this concept.
Yeah.
Obviously, it runs flat once you get a flat for a long period of time, or does it just run flat continuously for? There's no like mileage limit whatsoever.
There's a mileage limit. So
Yeah,
what it
there's
is?
a speed limit too.
Yeah.
So you do need a spare.
no,
You don't. You don't need a spare. It will get you. It will let you go where you need to be, but then eventually you need to take your car to go get
Yeah,
a tire.
it'll get you to a place to replace your tire.
Yeah.
Okay.
And where a flat will not. You run your rim, and then eventually the fucking
Tire
tire
will
will just
fucking
just
rip
be gone.
apart.
be like you played GTA.
Yeah,
5.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sparks will start flying, then you get the black smoke out your hood, and then the flames, and then when you need a triangle and get the fuck out the ride.
Yeah.
It'll blow.
Explosion.
Yeah, having dubs is it's interesting because they didn't adjust the speedometer for dubs.
Okay.
So when I think I'm going like 100, I'm not going 100.
Interesting.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's true.
The more you know.
Yeah, the more you know. So if you buy bigger rims than your car was designed for, you need to get your speedometer adjusted.
Oh,
So yeah,
good shit.
there's a few other things that are. I love the new car is cool, but it's again. So even with my last car, which I still have, it's got problems with it. It's not nothing that'll like stop me from like driving the car, but it has problems. But I'm fine with it because I got it for a really great price. So
Okay.
I'm not really gonna get it.
It's just that car, is it like BMW specific?
Well, just in general, like
Okay.
if you get like a really decent price in a car, like an older car, like
Okay.
I've never bought a new car.
Because I know you're a BMW guy.
Well, sort of. Yeah, sort of. Yeah,
Got a lot of Beamers.
I was about to say.
yeah. I do got 3.
Yeah, so I'm confused.
I got 3 on a Honda
Yeah.
bike. So I have. I guess I'll just say on the podcast. So I have a BMW M Roadster. I have now a BMW X5, 4.8, 5 liter. Oh, not a 5 liter. It's a 4.8 liter V8. I have a BMW S1000RR, which is a motorcycle, which is fast as fuck. And
I
I-
say he's a BMW guy.
yeah, and then I also have a Honda VFR Interceptor, which is a 2000, which is it's a great bike. But I haven't rode that motherfucker in a long time.
That's all right.
But I need to. So I put 30,000 miles on that bike in 1 year.
Which is crazy for a motorcycle.
Christ.
For a
Yeah.
motorcycle, that's fucking
That's
ridiculous.
bananas.
And that wasn't highway miles. That was like carving fucking canyon miles. You know what I mean?
Goddamn.
Yeah. So it was a lot of miles because that's when I met Timbo Slice.
There you go.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so interesting story. If you guys are fans of the podcast and you listen from like pretty much the get-go, we had Timbo Slice on a while back, like last year, and when he was on, well, actually not even when he was on, but he was a good, he's a good friend of mine. He's like one of my best friends. And I met him, like I've known Blue for like longer than Timbo Slice, for you know, way longer than Timbo Slice.
More than half a life and shit.
Yeah, but Timbo Slice is still one of my best friends. Anyway, when I first met him, I was working at a job where I was a contractor for where he was working. And so we hit it off pretty much right away. And that job was interesting, though, because they had what was called a bake-off. And a bake-off was when they're gonna basically pit two different I don't know how to say it without giving away what the fuck I do. Two different products between each other, right? And I was working for one of the other product vendors.
All right.
And so we're like, you can't be in the building while we're doing this. So I'm like, okay, fine. So I'd literally come in the building, be like, we're still working on this shit today. Be like, okay, fine, I'll just go home. So I come in once a week, and I go home. And that was for a good 6 months.
Nice.
And so for that 6 months, I would hop my bike and just ride the fucking mountains.
All through San Diego County.
Yeah, I'll throw on my fucking leather suit. When I say leather suit, I mean like a goddamn motorcycle suit, not a goddamn gimp suit.
That's how you win at life, folks. For people out there trying to like aspire to some shit, that's how you win in life.
There you go.
Yeah.
You go to work for a little bit and they send you home and they're paying you, and I'm just gonna cruise.
Just ride.
Yeah.
That's how you win at life. Aspire to that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, people, you know what I read one day? It was on somebody's fucking Facebook page. Is that when someone was talking about people making like $15 an hour that were basically no skilled workers. So if you're listening to me, you probably know where I'm gonna go with this. But anyway, they were saying that when I was working at McDonald's, I worked way harder than what I do now. And he was like a chemical engineer. And I was like, yeah, dumbass, that's the point. Like, you don't want to keep working hard for the rest of your fucking life because you're going to get older.
Yeah.
Like, the whole point of working hard is to not work hard when you're fucking old. Like, if you don't understand that, you're fucking stupid.
But then also, like, you know, as you get older, you fucking start working smarter. Like, you know, back in McDonald's, probably back when he was there, like, you had to actually fucking flip the burgers and shit like that. But now they have
those skills.
Yeah, now it's all set up where, like, the fucking fries flip themselves. Like, if you make a milkshake, that shit pours out yourself. I'm pretty sure back then you had to, like, put the ice cream into there and fucking pour, like, the milk
never works.
and fucking scramble it and shit like that. But yeah, like, you fucking, as you get older, you build up the skills to do your job faster and smarter, so you don't have to put that much fucking more effort into it.
Yeah, like, I'm an IT guy, and I have not been on call for like the longest time.
There you go.
And that was my whole thing. I had goals when I was a kid. Like, I knew what I wanted to do since I was like probably 11, 12, maybe 13, and I just stuck with it.
There you go.
All right, and so I knew that it was going to suck for a little bit, but it worked out. And so now it's like, I'm already past all that bullshit. Like, I'm not a young kid. I'm not going to be on call for like, if some server goes fucking down, I'm not going to fucking answer the goddamn call.
Yeah.
That's not what I do anymore.
Yeah, no shit.
And you're working on a fucking set schedule. You're not fucking working like, oh, hey, can you come in tonight or work the shift? Can you cover for me? Fuck that shit.
I'm well past that, and I'm not being arrogant. That's just the progression of what your career should be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, once you get older and you get like, or if you're good, then you work less hours.
That should be the case with everybody in almost damn near every industry. You like,
you work your way up where you don't have to continuously, not to shit on or say anything disparaging about people that do a 9 to 5 or whatever, but you want to work your way up to like a supervisional type role or somewhere where you're called out for like as a specialist on some stuff.
I wish I wasn't like kind of drunk right now because I could elaborate on what you're talking about, because they've killed the American dream. Is what they've done. They've made people believe. I'm going to say this real fucking.
Well, we're this the drunk cast. Blue's tripped up. I've tripped up.
No. I'm going to trip up real bad when I'm going to say this. But I will re-explain this on the next podcast. All right, what it will make way more sense. But they have destroyed your dream. They have most people in America thinking that they have you more concerned about the minimum wage than people that are making the maximum wage. You know what I mean? Like, no. Well, yeah, there kind of is.
What's the maximum wage?
Well, no, it's not a set maximum, but there's shit where a lot of people that are in that same demographic of thinking of like wages, like minimum wage, they believe with like Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders has said on air, Google this shit, that he believes that people that make a certain amount should get taxed 90%.
Okay.
Like, seriously, that is killing the American dream.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Motherfucker, that's a lot of money. I get taxed a shitload of money. I'm not fucking rich anymore. I mean, I used to make a lot of money, but not anymore. And it's by choice, because when I was making a lot of money, it came with a price. All right?
Yeah.
And that's what most people don't understand. But if you're okay with somebody taking 90% of what you fucking did, there's a problem. And most of these people that don't make a lot of money, they're like, oh yeah, tax all these fucking rich people, because they think that they're taxing them more than they're taxing other folks. But it's not. Like, for me right now, I'm getting taxed a shitload already. And people just don't fucking get it. Like, once you get there, you understand. That's why most people that make a lot of money become Republicans. Or if you're smart, I guess, if you're rich and you're a Democrat, then you become a fucking politician, because then you just keep making that money. And there's very little, there's a lot of tax benefits still.
But my whole thing with like taxing people, it's not about fucking taxing people. The government needs to get their fucking shit together. Like, you need to fucking budget your shit. Like, get your shit fucking together. Like, why are you spending so much fucking money on for this fun fucking shit that just flops? Like, you need to do some research, get some fucking people in there that can fucking understand exactly what's going on, and get the shit done correctly instead of fucking just throwing money at that to fucking solve the problems.
Well, so
and I'm fucking very glad you said that, because right now people want to be like, when certain, I don't want to say Democrats, because it's not all Democrats, even though it's sort of like what they do, but people want to be like, look, we need to tax people more, but why the fuck do you need to do that? You're already taxing us enough, and for you to ask for more taxes, and you haven't fixed like the problems. Look, we've already given you all this fucking money, all right?
Exactly.
All the citizens, we give you all this fucking money. We just keep giving it to you guys, and you keep misspending that fucking money, and you ask for more. What the fuck is the point? Where's the end point in this shit?
Somebody's gonna crack.
Like, seriously,
what's the end game?
How about it's like me? Like, look, I just got a loan for fucking, I don't know, $5 trillion. I'm gonna ask, hey, look, I can't pay back that $5 trillion. I'm gonna ask the people for more money.
Yeah.
That'll make no fucking sense.
Guys for another fucking loan.
It really doesn't.
I'm gonna say, Prodigy, get in on this. I'll use your words. Get in on this.
I'm just saying, I'm just absorbing it in.
I'm not pro taxing a whole lot of people. One bit, it's one of those things where when it is happening to you, you kind of, if you're smart and aware, you think about it. Is it being spent well? Probably not. But whether it's local or federal, and at the same time, there are some things that I do like with that happen with the government spending. A whole lot I don't. So
there's a whole lot.
I'm the same way.
It's even me from like the military side. I mean, it's a Marine, and the money got mismanaged.
It happens everywhere. Yeah.
It's so fucking dumb. They have everybody tricked into thinking that like nobody's. Look, I'm gonna break something down real quick, drunkily. All right.
I have a drunk idea too.
So, people that are listening to me right now, do you realize how much you're fucking taxed? You probably don't. You're probably just like, oh, I don't really give a fuck. Listen,
25% of your paycheck.
It's more than
sometimes
that.
more.
Way fucking more.
Well, yeah. If you it's 20. It's like no. It's not just income.
No, not even your income.
You get 25% on your paycheck, and then you go grocery shopping. That's another 9%.
Well,
you get gas in your car. That's another fucking 10%.
No, hold on.
That is the tax.
You get health. No, it's fucking.
Real quick. That always, some of that sales tax stuff obviously depends on where you live.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on where you live.
Yeah.
Here in the Bay Area, at least in Santa Clara, it's fucking 10%.
But on the federal level, it depends on your income, is what I'm saying.
But
Tax bracket.
it's still the government that is taxing you. So look, I'll break it down. Look, you're getting taxed by your federal income tax, your local income tax, right? So we live in California. All of us on the podcast do now. So you're getting taxed from federal and then your state, right? So that's from the get-go. Those are two things. And then you have to register your car. That's fucking tax. I'm flipping off the fucking camera right now.
Every year.
So every year, you're fucking doing that shit.
If you own a vehicle.
Yes, and if you own a house, you're getting taxed again.
Property tax.
All right? That's another one. When you get your federal and state income tax, that's before you even get your fucking paycheck. All right? If you fucking die, you know what happens?
what happens.
All the shit that you made when you died gets fucking taxed again. That's a double fucking tax.
Yeah, so like if you leave your money to somebody, they have to pay. If the money's over a certain amount, like they have to fucking pay taxes on it.
And it's like $14,000.
Yeah, it's fucking it's fucking ridiculous.
It's super low, and so and shit like that. That fucking I don't get it. And we have to spend taxes on like everything we buy. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't
you're
make
talking about
any
sales tax.
sales tax doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
And when you buy gasoline, that's extra tax onto that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you pay like two types of taxes on when you get gas, because some of the tax goes to the state, and then the other tax is like for some other shit. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, when you go pump gas, they usually have like a sign there where it says like 10 cents on the gallon goes to such and such, and then like 9 cents on dollar goes somewhere else. So.
Meanwhile, there's still fucked up schools.
And what I mean by
and
like,
fucked up roads, because that's where that money's supposed to go to for fucking gas tax.
yeah,
It's supposed to go to roads.
What I mean, like when you die. So say if I made like I don't know, say if I saved $1 million, all right, and I died, I pay taxes on the $1 million already when I was alive. If I died and I passed it down to my daughter, guess who gets a cut?
The government.
Fucking government. But I've already paid those fucking taxes.
I hear you on that. You know what really gets me though, and this never made any sense. If I won the actual lottery,
yeah,
you luck out. You got a 1 in a fucking billion chance of doing that or whatever. My income, quote unquote, increases because I won the lottery, but nobody did any quote unquote work for that.
Yes.
And then right off the top, I give the government 50%, which is awful.
So
we got it. Are we gonna?
Well,
go ahead.
So about your. Oh God. So this we gotta have this on another podcast, but I just wanted to talk about like the whole. Would you do the whole lump sum, or would you do the 25 years payout for a lottery win?
So most financial advisors, I thought, advise you to do a lump sum and then do the investing on your own. I thought that was
that's a good question. So
because you can make better returns on your investment privately than you can on just getting the divvying out on a monthly basis.
So I'm not a crazy like spend money guy.
No, you shouldn't be.
So I wouldn't have an issue with and I don't know how it works if you can sign it over to, or if you can
have it rolled into what's it called, a trust fund. So you don't actually get the money; it actually rolls into a trust fund. And so if you do pass away, you can give that, and you can inherit your trust fund to somebody else, and they would get the money will still keep going to this trust fund, but somebody has access to that trust fund to take the money out.
All right.
So that's where. So my thing was, I would do the 25 years, but I would also invest that money and build up on top of that. Like getting the lump sum, you get like 10% of actual winning, but like if you do the whole fucking thing, like you get like a shitload more money, and you're set for a good 25 years.
I hear you.
I mean, everybody who says they do the lump sums because like, what if you die? Blah blah. What if this happen? The chances of that happening, you can fucking die today.
You give me a $30,000 check each month.
You can.
I'm good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm good.
Even if you do the lump sum, you can fucking die on the way to get the fucking winnings. Like you can die any fucking time.
Well, this is all like
Can't bring
super
it with you.
This is super hypothetical. None of us are winning the lotto, but
right.
You know what I mean. But yeah, I feel like I could do better than that monthly payout. Are we going to talk about a recommend, or where are we at on this?
Well, I kind of wanted to bring up something since we were talking about the whole government thing, but I'm not sure.
Go ahead.
Well, no, so I was just going to say, like, one thing that I feel like the government should do, if you're on welfare, they should have like an education program for you to keep being on welfare. You should get like technical skills or something like so you can better your life. I think the government should invest in you to better your life, so they don't have to keep pitting money into you. You know what I'm saying?
That's not how it works.
I'm just saying, like, that would be, I guess, an idea. It would be a drunken idea.
No.
Come from Drunk Blue.
Sorry, Drunk Blue. That's a great idea.
Okay, thank you.
But, however, you have to remember, all these government folks, they have to make money, right? How do you make money? You have to get voters to vote you in power, right?
That's true.
A lot of voters that are on a certain side of the system, they're incentivized to basically be at a certain income level. And once they do that, then they'll vote for the people that'll, give
Back
them,
them
that will give them, I guess, not incentives, but how do you say it?
Backing.
Not money, but
Charity,
basically
or
it's money.
donation.
No. They're giving them. Jesus Christ, this is what the Drunk Podcast is like. Break it down.
Yeah, it's hard to break down any of this stuff with as much as.
Yeah, sorry. We got to get another podcast about this shit.
All right, we can do a fucking round.
But yeah,
God damn.
It sounds like a good idea, but the probability of it happening is very fucking slim.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we doing anything this week? Any last recommendation?
We got a bullshit, so
Tell Mr. Pee
Get back.
Yeah.
You could speak and tell, and then when he gets in here, you can do that.
I ain't speaking shit until he gets back.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
let's talk about that cool ass shirt
I'm
you're fucking
thankful.
wearing. Goddammit.
Look, the Strode.
That fucking shirt's dope as fuck.
Damn Strodes though. So go support Justin Jordan. If you look up Luther Strode shirts, I don't know exactly where I got this from because I've been drinking. But I got a cool shirt of actually Luther Strode, which I'm showing right now, and I have a really cool shirt of Kane that I was wearing yesterday. That was on the live video that we did setting up the Vive that we fucked up when a boom fell on my head.
there you go.
Oh yeah. Actually, you know what? The screen capture came out pretty well. Like, it took me a while to fucking find out where the fuck it was saved on the goddamn computer, dude. I had to search all over the fucking computer to find the fucking file. But yeah, it actually was fucking recorded.
all right.
This
Well,
might be our longest podcast ever.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna real quick say some of my recommendations. We need to wrap this bullshit up. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna be finishing off Tokyo Ghoul season 2. Really looking forward to that June 10th, Friday night Cape and Cow live podcast event starting at 6 p.m.
June 9th.
Yes,
Also another live podcast from SUVR.
in Redwood City, I believe, right?
City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll get AltSpace work. Well, I'm gonna get it working.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's broken or not. I just haven't used AltSpace yet. Blue has, and it's worked out good for you, right?
Yeah, it's really cool.
So hopefully we'll do part or all the podcasts in AltSpace.
But you're not going to hear us go into comics very much at all on the 9th. We're obviously going to save a lot of that for the 10th with our Cape and Cowl event. So.
On the 9th, we're gonna go super deep into like virtual reality and gaming,
Exactly.
and like old school gaming. So look, if you're old as fuck and you're busting old dusty fucking nuts, you will love this podcast.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's going to be super fun. All right. Anybody else got
Yes, Stitch has something to say.
I do. I just walked in.
recommendations? Is what we're really
Wrapping it up.
Oh, we're doing our roundtable
yeah.
wrap up. Recommendations. I just plan on playing Uncharted, getting into that. I definitely want to get Deadpool, Spider-Man before the end of the night and everything because I want to be well versed on that for our Cape and Cowl discussion.
I'll try to take it out for you.
I just realized how hard it is to read when you're kind of drunk.
There you go. You read emails.
I gotta remember to get my glasses before I leave. I've been glassesless.
Yeah, I'm trying to read like shit on my hard drive.
There
It's
you go.
like, what the fuck is all this stuff?
I do want to give a special warm felt shout out to the Fremont Police Department because they handled some shit that went down here in the Bay Area, and Fremont's my hometown. Fremont's where my heart is and everything. And they had 2 officers that got shot.
2 or 12?
2.
Well, I thought I heard 12.
That's like that's like everybody in Fremont.
No,
He literally said 2.
the 2 that got shot,
I thought it was 12.
and like
And he held up his fingers.
I'm able to like because
I
I
said
categorize stuff in like GTA wanted levels. This
Yeah, it's
was
just
like
funny.
a 6.
Yeah.
This is a 6. I've seen some 5s before, like in my old department, and I've seen some 5s. This was a 6.
So it's actually funny, like the group I'm in, I have to go to on Thursday, there was a girl in there, and the guy who was involved in the shooting, the guy who did the shooting, the guy who died,
Okay.
it was her uncle.
Holy shit.
And so she was like hella like tearing up that he fucking died and shit like that. And she talked about how like
I'm not going to comment on air. We'll talk about that.
so like when she was talking about it, I'm like, but your uncle did some fucking like badass shit. Like,
Dude, they released a video and like it's
I saw the video.
yeah, it's
Keep going. Keep going.
but and it really is cool going to briefing every morning where I go to work because I get to hear like what they say and what's going on in their brains and everything. And I've never done any military type. I don't have any military experience and everything like that, but
why not?
Just because I just know I'm not about that life. But
the life was awesome, but sad at the same time, and awesome.
Yeah, but I have so much respect for like what they do as officers and everything, and it's unfortunate that a lot of times it's unappreciated until some shit like this goes down. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it was a regular ass traffic stop, and next thing you know, you got 2 officers that are fighting for their lives and getting shot. And I was so impressed by how Fremont handled their shit. Like, it was a complete manhunt. They didn't care about anything. They shut that city down, and there were officers responding from as far away as Sacramento to come to provide mutual aid to get this guy that injured two of our brothers and sisters in blue, and handle up on that shit. They were able to find the guy and everything, and unfortunately the guy passed away, and we weren't able to bring him to trial and all that stuff. But I was really, really impressed by how they handled the entire situation, and it just in terms of a logistic thing, it was absolutely amazing to watch, like, all those agencies coordinate and handle up on some shit when it got bad.
What's also as cool is that the family who housed the guy fucking like kicked in the door and broke into, like, the house was set on fire, and people actually fucking rallied together and started a GoFundMe page to donate money for this family who lost their fucking house for no fucking reason.
It was a flashbang, right, that set it on fire?
Yeah, flashbang or smoke grenade. I can't remember. I don't know what exactly it was.
So, okay. Any other? Okay, all right.
Yeah, no, it was crazy.
The fuck?
Okay. Goddamn, you put the stickers on your head. All right, Kronos, you got any recommendations or anything for final words? Yeah?
Yeah, drink booze, feel better.
Yeah.
It's all good.
The weekend is hot as fuck up in the Bay. I love it, though.
It's fucking up, right?
Love it. Why we need to get a pool? One of us need to get a pool.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I'm gonna get.
I have a pool.
I'm gonna get a. Hold on. Fuck, I didn't even talk about it.
What are you talking about?
Hurry the fuck up! I gotta fucking take a piss, dude. Goddamn.
I had a security breach last week. That's one of the reasons why shit was all fucked up.
Damn.
That's the reason why the last.
Wait.
Yeah, I'll talk for a little bit. It's the reason why that you had the last podcast take a while to get released, and the reason why it wasn't edited, or not edited, but it wasn't compressed, so it sounded all fucked up. I fixed it, so if y'all want to hear the last podcast again, it sounds better now. So I had a security breach where somebody hacked into one of my remote desktop software and was buying shit on my computer. Like, literally, I came back and watched them buy shit on my fucking PC.
There you go.
I was like, all right, money's all back in my account, but yeah, it fucked shit up for me for basically the last week. And yeah, last week.
There you go.
Yeah.
That shit's so frustrating. And
it's really frustrating that, I'm a network security guy, so obviously I'm super secure about most of my shit, pretty much everything. And that one thing got hacked, and I don't think it was necessarily my fault, because nothing else for me got hacked, just that one thing.
All right.
And I'm pretty pissed about it.
Well, rightly so.
And Exotic PC is on notice.
California Penal Code 44E.
Is that fraud?
Theft by receiving goods and services. Actually, it's G.
Yeah,
well, I have the person's email address and their IP address, so if I care enough about it, I can go find them.
Vigilante justice. I'm about that life.
Blue recommendation.
All right, I'm gonna
keep. Gonna cut me off? What the fuck?
What you doing?
I
don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna keep it fucking quick.
Blue took that NASCAR pee.
I did. I was like, gotta get back to race. Okay, my recommendation: watch fucking Sex Factor on X Hamster. This shit fucking hilarious. Porn. So if you didn't listen to last week, Sex Factor is a reality show for people trying to get into the porn industry, and there's 8 girls and 8 guys, and they pretty much have to do challenges every week. And one person, they have to fuck though. But
I like it.
So far, nobody's fucked. But like, whoa. Let me rewind the tape a little bit.
God damn.
So in the last, so it aired every other week, and the week before they had a challenge where there were 3 challenges, but on the 3rd challenge they had a challenge where the girls had to suck the guys' dicks, and if the girls were able to get the guys to fucking bust a nut, then the girls get to vote who gets fucking voted off. But
they would vote the other girls off.
No, they would vote off anybody. They can vote off anybody. girl,
Holy
guy,
shit.
anything.
I could have won that all day.
But no, okay. So they had 3 minutes to do it. They had 3 minutes to fucking give a guy a blowjob, and if they were able to make the guy bust, then they had the power to do it. And if they weren't, then the guys can vote off somebody.
So many questions, but keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'm too drunk to understand this.
and the first two guys were like, okay, I didn't do it. Like, okay, like it was looking good for the
It was
guys.
only 3 minutes?
3 minutes. The girls had 3 minutes to fucking suck up a guy to get him to fucking bust.
Yeah, I definitely would have won.
But there was like one guy, and he had, I would say he had the biggest slong, I guess. And this just one chick, she was
Can you
fucking
69 with the bitches or no?
No, they're underneath. They're on their knees, fucking. They're doing work. But this one chick,
3 minutes?
I would have lost for her too, because she was this redheaded chick, nice fucking set of rack, and she was just slobbing all over that shit.
Was she naked?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
the chicks are naked. They're fucking butt naked.
She
And-
fingering herself?
No, the girls can do whatever they can. They can like play with their nipples, fingering
She
themselves.
squirting?
I don't know about squirting, but nobody got to that point. But
Is she peeing on you, though?
wait, you need to watch it. It's really not.
I'm X-Hamster. What's the name of it again?
It's X-Hamster, and it's called Sex Factor, and
Sex
it's a
Factor.
reality show.
Fear Factor,
If they're
Sex Factor. Okay.
if they're doing their version of Netflix, they're trying to do original content on X-Hamster, and they have like porn star judges who are judging these people, and at the end of the thing, the person wins like $1 million, and they get into the sex industry. I mean,
$1 million? Why would you want to get in the industry if you have $1 million?
well, because you can get more millions of dollars.
So this
Not
is an
really.
audition for being a porn
It's
star.
it's like American Idol, but the porn star edition.
Okay.
It's Fear Factor for the porn star to get you a career.
there's no fear in this. 'Cause everybody in there wants to fuck.
So hold on, before anybody else talks, are we at the end of that?
I was going to talk about my other recommendation.
Okay, well, let me just slide in there so you were segueing to like the other shit. J Trees will be here locally.
Okay. But wait,
What do you mean?
is it
Like,
always?
in the
I thought they
cast?
were always Bay Area.
No,
local.
but they're going to be at the Bistro in Hayward.
Okay.
Oh, they'll
So
be
if
there again?
y'all listen to us and listen to the podcast we have with J Trees, he sent me a text today, and they will be at the Bistro in Hayward on B Street tomorrow.
I do want to jump in real
shit.
quick
Tomorrow's
and
Saturday.
Mission Delirium.
fucking debate.
The people that were.
Fucking awesome.
Dude, I follow them and like they were doing something tonight, but I do definitely want us all to check out Mission Delirium when we
Yeah.
get
Is
a
that-
chance.
Is
You
that the
guys
dude
would
that paid
love that
before,
shit. Before Too Many Zoos,
Zoos? Oh,
and
yeah.
Too Many Zoos dropped like a video on like the coast of Africa and shit like that. Like I,
Jesus, really?
Really?
yeah, they, they dropped like a video and shit like that, and they would like drop the little teaser thing. Like I was so glad I was able to see Too Many Zoos, but I definitely Mission Delirium. You guys would love, and I hopefully one day, hopefully it'll be on a weekend where we're all off. We can all check that out because they
Set it up.
they throw shit down.
So I thought it was funny that I said that they're going to be there tomorrow, but it's going to be today because I'm not going to release this podcast. Well,
Saturday.
Well, no, it's technically it's Saturday right now.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
saying Saturday the 4th.
Yeah, Saturday the 4th, they'll be in Hayward at the Bistro.
Cool.
And Mission Delirium, where the fuck they're at, they're awesome. So
All right. One left.
Also,
As fuck.
I am. Where they at?
Toonami, they are picking up fucking Gundam Iron Blood. It airs the first episode.
Iron-blooded orphans.
Iron Blooded Orphan airs tomorrow, which is today, or June.
June 4th.
I'm almost kind of drunk.
Damn.
June 4th. It's going to be the first time they air the first episode, so
That'll be
definitely
cool.
check that shit out because it's a
That'll be
good
cool.
fucking anime. And also, if you're up on Naruto, yeah, the last episode was really fucking good, but you know, they went back to storyline filler, I guess you would call it.
All right.
Wait, what happened today?
What the fuck?
Or
Was-
yesterday?
Well, because remember how, like, you know, fucking Naruto and Sasuke was fighting against such and such, and
Yeah.
she kept teleporting them to different fucking climates and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they went, one of her sons came out of Madara, and then the next episode they showed him, they were going to do a backstory of that character.
Well, we don't know if it's going to be like. Is it going to be backstory? I'm okay with that.
It's
kind
gonna
of
be a backstory.
though. Okay.
I mean, it's a backstory, but it's also kind of a filler, so it's not.
yeah, it's backstory.
It sticks with the storyline though. It's not
All
like
right.
he's fucking going to play video
right.
games and shit like
Oh, good. Go ahead.
Cool. No, that's it.
that. And fuck chicks. Fucking
Well,
right.
yes, I do like
Fucking right in the pussy.
I like fucking one chick in particular, and it's K-Mac, and we're gonna do a podcast next week. Actually, maybe fucking tomorrow. I don't give a fuck.
This
K-Mac, let's do a podcast tomorrow.
was long as fuck.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Old Ninja, shout out, congratulations,
Yeah, happy old.
happy
ass
Vegas
birthday.
trip.
Hope you busting some dusted nuts.
Yeah, he's officially older than dirt.
The Bunny Ranch is in Henderson. Prostitution is not legal in Vegas. Make sure.
It is. Well, you're right. Outside. Go to the Bunny Ranch.
Because we ain't paying your bail.
The Bunny Ranch.
There you go.
I ain't going down to Vegas to bail nobody out.
Thank y'all.
Squad.
Of the atom only a few decades ago, and through his God-given genius of science, man at last has succeeded in penetrating further and further into the unknown vastness of space. Yet many questions remain unanswered.